Legend tells of the phoenix, a mythical bird that burns. It symbolizes renewal, strength, and transformation. 1 year ago, Phoenix Gate Group was born with that same fiery spirit to inspire, connect, and empower professionals across the globe. And what a journey it's been. Under the visionary leadership of Dr. Vivian Magnus, our founder and lead coach, we didn't just take flight, we soared, we stumbled, we built, we believed. And today, through tears and triumph, we celebrate 1 year of relentless impact, meaningful milestones, and unimaginable transformation. From humble beginnings, Zoom links, voice notes, midnight strategy calls, we've grown into a powerhouse community with nearly 1,000 members strong. In just 12 months, we have reached over 40,000 professionals across the US, UK, Ghana, Nigeria, Uganda, and Kenya. Nearly 1,000 attendees joined us weekly on LinkedIn, and the world took notice. This year, Phoenix Gate was honored with the Social Impact Award of the Year and named the most impactful community of the year. Those trophies, they carry the fingerprints of every volunteer, every coach, every community member who chose to rise with us. But our story goes beyond resumes and recognition. Beyond professional development, Phoenix Gate has walked into the sacred space of business strategy with international and non-governmental organizations. We've led masterclasses, outreaches, boot camps, and visibility challenges that didn't just teach, they healed. And through it all, Dr. Magnus, our business development coach, stood at the center. A quiet force, a lighthouse in the storm. So now we ask you, are you struggling with your line visibility? Do you ever feel unseen while secretly dreaming of becoming a commanding influence, a recognized thought leader? Are you in that place between faith and fear, waiting for your breakthrough? At Phoenix Gate, we've already reached 40,000 professionals and business leaders worldwide. But this is not about numbers. It's about the transformation behind every name. We train you, we champion you, we give you a platform. And when you stand to speak, we make sure the world listens. As we mark this 1 year journey, we do it with full hearts. Gratitude overflows for our members, our partners, and every soul that carried us when we were too weary to walk. Phoenix Gate Group is not just a network. It is a living, breathing, purpose-driven community. It is hope. It is healing. It is home. And still, this is only the beginning. Here's to a future brighter than flames. We rise together.
Amazing. That was a most amazing.
Hi, everyone. I don't know how many people can see us. Okay, if you can see and hear us on LinkedIn, just see joining us from, probably if you're viewing from LinkedIn or YouTube, or also probably talk about where you're joining from as well. Just let me know first that you can hear me, so that I'm sure that this conversation is smooth from the LinkedIn interface. If we have somebody from YouTube, please let me know. But then I'm super excited. My goodness. Oh, this is lovely. This is so lovely. Okay. So while we're just letting a few people join in, of course, like as my manner is, I'm not very good at waiting for I'm not good at waiting for anybody. Okay, but I'm just gonna play some of our what did they call it? Some of our little songs. I missed out on some of Kimi's song. Kim, first of all, let me ask you, how was your day? How was the podcast? Were you able to how did it go?
Oh my goodness, it was so good. It was so good. I literally just finished 9 minutes ago. So it started at 9 o'clock this morning, and it went almost 2 hours. So it was really, really, really good conversation. And we had Ashley Scott on.
But hope you've been able to pick something very fast. Have you? Okay, can you? Oh. Okay, I think there's been a lag, right? I think there's a lag from my end. But have you been able to pick up something?
Mm-hmm.
Have you been able to take up something? Can you hear me, Crystal? Okay,
Say
so
it
let's
one more
just try
time.
music while we're figuring out ourselves because I can't seem to hear you.
You can't
Okay,
hear me?
for the people online, kindly let me know if you can
I can hear you and I
hear
can
me
see you.
crystal
Yes.
clear.
Hmm.
So, guys, everybody who is in the comments, just say something so that we know that we're all here together.
Raise your voice and shout, come on. Chocolate, that is the formula.
My name.
You place my foot on their neck. I have destroyed all who hated me. Chocolate, chocolate. Chocolate, chocolate. Chocolate, chocolate. And we what? Chocolate, chocolate. Chocolate, chocolate. Chocolate, chocolate. And we break. Chocolate, chocolate. Chocolate, chocolate. Chocolate, chocolate. I will what? Chocolate, chocolate. Chocolate, chocolate. Chocolate, chocolate.
Jugular. Wow. I say Satan, I will break the jugular. You will taste the formula. If I catch you near my corner, I will crush your medulla. From the cave of Adulam, I'll disgrace your ordinance. You are just a commoner, so you can't call my cellular. Cause we be many in my category with adrenaline and holy fire, bringing down the glory of the heavens, mapping out the territory so the Father glorified. Heavenly artillery, a part of this. We unleashing fire on the enemies. Tell the devil he should take his hands off my property, cause I've been breaking the jugular. I will work. Jugular. I will work.
Find the jugular. Press the jugular. Step on the jugular until I break. Find the jugular. Press the jugular. Step on the jugular. Break. Break. Jugular. When I'm there.
Who them be? I will break the
Jugular. When I'm there.
Who them be? Bite the jugular. Test the jugular. Step on the jugular until I break.
Why did they hit it?
I did the kill. You who fit it.
Why did they hit it? Why did they hit it?
I did the king. You who sit in heaven. You who sit in heaven. Bite the jugular. Then press the jugular. Step on the jugular until I break. Break on the mountain, down in the valley. Where them there? Who them be? Spiritual attack.
Pornography. When I'm there. Jugular. When I'm there.
Jugular.
When I'm there.
Oppression, depression. Where them there? Who them be? Mommy water.
When I'm there. Who them be? How we break the jungle. In the morning and in the night. When I'm there. Witchcraft. Occultism. When I'm there. Gambling. Poverty. When I'm there. I say in that village, in that town, when I'm there. Raise your voice and shout, come on. Jugular, jugular, that is the formula.
You placed my foot on their neck. I have destroyed all who hated you.
Okay, so we're back. I think I'm having serious network. I don't know what the challenge is. I'm having a little lag, but I think I'm becoming better. I don't know if you all can hear, see me. Kindly just state that you can hear and see me now so that we know that we're starting right away. Like I said, this today really means a lot to me. And if you're just joining in, kindly just help us repost so that we can have lots of people coming. I believe that the network has stabilized right now. I used it literally almost the whole of today, so I don't know what is going on. But then I just want to say that I celebrate you all. You're welcome to Monetization Uncensored. You guys are leaving lots of comments, and I'm so grateful. Now this is lovely. If you are here in this chat, I want you to leave lots of comments, lots of comments. I just want to let you know we are excited to have you on board. And today has been a day that I have looked forward to. I mean, I don't want to say the other part of some of the things that happened before I came here, but then I want you to all know that in no way will we dishonor your presence in this place because we know that you guys are here to learn a lot. And trust me, I went to the 7 C's, right? If there's any word like that, to get everything. Like I packaged knowledge, everything. I told you guys that it was not even a matter of guest speakers because even in-house we already have like 70 slides to talk about. So even if we don't finish all the conversations we're going to be having today, we'll still continue it in-house in the community. But then I want to say that I love you guys. Thank you so much for coming in here. Please, I want to ask everybody who is currently on live to post so that we can have inform a whole lot of people that we have started. Okay, so some people might be thinking that, oh, just inform a whole lot of people that we are started because in the next few minutes we're going to dive straight into our conversations. Like we said, today is the monetization sensors, and everything that you need to know about monetization is going to be said today. And then the good thing about what's going to happen today is that it's going to come from essentially our stories. It's not going to be something that is out of the world or out of the blue, something that has never been said before. But then, like again, I said, it's a promise. Even beyond every discussion that is going to be had here, I still have frameworks that I developed. In fact, I had to curate some of them overnight just to make sure that we don't just come here and hear stories. I'm not very good at that, guys. Trust me. I love music, but I'm very conscious about people's time. And things I've even planned to do is that at the end, because of how much value I know that is going to come into this conversation today, I am even considering deleting this event so that when it's done, nobody gets to see or hear about it again. So if you're here, better hold yourself very tight because it's going to be a whole lot of discussions that you probably will not see anywhere else. Okay, let me see. I think she has come in. The Canva girl has come in. Okay, I don't know. Something is happening. My studio is freezing, so I can't add. But let me see what I'll do about it. I'll wait a bit. Yet asking me before I do. I just hope it's not the plenty slides that I put. Maybe let me even delete some. You guys, I have over 80 slides, and I don't mind. I don't have a problem. Like I will just till midnight. You guys know how we do it in the community. I've done 5 hours class. I've done 4 hours class. I've done 6 or so. I don't have a problem when it comes to value and then conversations. But we know that a whole lot of things have been happening all across LinkedIn, and then there's usually that facade and the deception that is usually being sold when you show up on LinkedIn newly. Now, the thing I realize, let me give a few set sets of people right now. If you're here and you still haven't figured out your secrets, you don't even know where your next check is coming in. You don't even know where your next check is coming in. You don't even know what you represent. That one is even a whole problem in its own, right? Or you're showing up and you're showing up mindlessly. You've not found your tribe yet. You don't even have who probably hold you up in certain seasons where, like I say again, you're in the right place. If you're here and you've never made money on LinkedIn, you stayed 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, 5 months, 6 months, 7 months, 8 months, 9 months, 10 months. Well, I'll say it again, you're in the right place today because on God, like I plan to unleash. That's just the truth. We'll start with the stories of everybody who has come around. We discuss some of the few things that we've learned on our about monetization, niche specific. That was my goal when I was inviting all the speakers that you saw on board. Our goal was to have people across fields so that people really understand what true visibility is. Maybe I'll start by tuning in some sort of mindset. I don't know if you guys can hear me. Just by HM so that I will quickly, if you can hear me, just write HM so that I will know that I can start the conversations. Jesus,
Yeah, I can hear
my
you.
studio is still
I can hear
freezing.
you.
So if you can hear me, just write. Okay. Oh, beautiful, beautiful. I don't know what's happening. I can't. It has happened now. I think I can do that now. I don't know how many more people are backstage. Okay, awesome. So oh, very beautiful. So now I think I've been able to have literally almost everybody. Essentially, what we're going to do in the first half or the first quarter of this event is to discuss a whole lot of things. And then the beautiful thing, I wish everybody was already around. Some of our speakers, if they are able to meet up, I'd want everybody to discuss. One of the things I did was to ensure that everybody who was going to be speaking today were going to represent different niches and they're essentially going to tell their stories. Then, of course, I have, like I said, I have 80 slides. I'm not joking. So if you know you've not figured out, you have so many questions, you're confused, like you don't even know what next. You've never made money online. Maybe the kind of coaches you met when you first showed up preached another gospel, because I know most times what people just keep saying is just be visible first, you figure it out. But one of the things I realized is that there are some niches that have no business bothering themselves about traffic if they are really concerned about making money. Actually, that's just the truth. That means you can just go ahead and make money. The only thing you do to yourself is showing up consistently, because consistency builds trust, not necessarily monetization for you. Okay, so we're going to talk in that direction, maybe from their examples. I think I know the Canva girl story a bit, and then maybe in the line of LinkedIn. I'm not sure, Kim. We have not talked about maybe opportunities before. I think the last time we talked, it was just a general talk. Essentially, we just talked about LinkedIn and all that. So hopefully today we'll just see how different niches. Trust me, I have the answers. I've worked with a lot of people. Maybe I should even take a moment to show us some of the people I've worked with a lot of people over the over two, at least we're getting to 2 years now. So I've worked with a whole lot of people. So this is me telling you that we have your answers. So the word in Yoruba is called farabale. So if you can sit here and get your writing materials, because trust me, it's not going to just be any day. It's not just going to be any day. I'm going to be projecting some of the client testimonials so that you understand that no, we're not here to play. We're not here to play. I'm even going to say it again. I needed to start out with something, but no problem. Since I already have some of our speakers on board with me, it's going to help us a lot on certain what do they call it, discussions. So I'm just going to go very fast through the slides of the people that we've been able to work with and some of the results that we've had, just to tell you that you can actually go from zero, like complete zero, and you don't have any business with overt, in quotes, overt, that kind of what's the word, influencer-ish visibility. It's not like it's bad. There's nothing wrong with having that kind of visibility. It's excellent. Sometimes it might just mean that you have a very good community, because it might not essentially just be about you. Of course, we've said it over and over again. LinkedIn is about networking. LinkedIn is about networking. LinkedIn is about networking. So if you're probably just stumbling on us for the first time today, please feel free to just look around, leave conversations on the chats. Okay, maybe let's start this over again. Sorry for the little glitches at the beginning. So as soon as you come in, just type where you're joining us from, and then kindly just repost quickly. Like I told you, you're in the right place. I'll just quickly slide through testimonials very, very fast so that you know that we're not joking here, right? So every discussion we're going to have, it's more like we're going to go back and forth through all the speakers who are currently on board. They're going to tell us their own personal story. It's not going to be anything out of pressure. But I told you that we still have curriculum of something that everybody will learn, that you literally start implementing by tomorrow. That's my plan. By tomorrow, you already start implementing, and then you move to the next phase of everything that you're believing God for. So I'm going to, everybody knows happiness, right? So it's not a hidden thing. So I'll just quickly just move very fast through the slides so that you have an idea of some of the results that we've had over the last camps. Okay, this is Esteem. He was one of those people who just joined casually. He is a university lecturer. Next thing, he travels to he travels to Ghana. He travels literally all around the world. And it's very funny because his post really has up to maybe 10 to 20 likes. I feel embarrassed. In fact, one of those days when he chatted me up, he was telling me that you can even see it in the conversation. He said, "These are joke," because he knew that he was not really even putting in the best. All he needed to do was to ensure that the right people were finding him based on his niche, right? He's a university lecturer. Of course, he will not be running around like most of us creators. So it's simple. He got what he wanted. And currently, as I speak to you, he's no longer in Nigeria. He keeps moving from one place to the other. In fact, one of those days, I was very lucky to have him come around Abuja, and then I saw him and we were just talking. I was like, my goodness. So I'm not going to lie to you guys. I was embarrassed because I felt like it's more like I introduced you and you're now traveling the world. But somehow this is actually supposed to be my own what's the word? My own vision for the year. And this is the one that people were laughing at. But somebody that I had groomed already had it long time ago. That's how LinkedIn works. I don't know. Hey God, am I sure that I liked the way this meeting started? But no problem. We're going to forge as fast as we can. I wanted us to go from something to something to something, but then this is okay. Let me just show you so that to tell you that everybody who is currently backstage willing to speak with you, we're all very serious about what we came here to do, right? So I'll just go next. I'll just go very fast through the slides. Okay. This is Delight. Everybody knows Delight, right? The first time she ever made money online was the first time she joined our bootcamp. And trust me, up to now, Delight doesn't have any overt visibility. You know, all those to the tone of 500, not really. But right now, she's currently working somewhere, and then she shows up. Like I said, one of the things one of the gifts you can give yourself as somebody who is growing on LinkedIn is to show up consistently. Then, if you have a lot of time in your hands, now we're going to be telling an entirely different story. Okay, so all that I have a quadrant that I'm going to teach everybody to pay attention to, so that as you start taking yourself a little more seriously than you start implementing some of the things that we're talking about. Okay, so I'll move. Okay, this Delight, when she got clients from, okay, that was Delight. Everybody knows Delight here now. When she got clients from like 4 different countries. And yes, she has Delight has a very good circle. And she has, at least, her visibility is very, maybe not so overt, but at least we know her. So it wasn't so hard, even though the offer that she had barely, I would say she curated that offer in barely 1 week and she made this much. It makes sense to me, right? It makes very huge sense to me. Okay, so this is Esteem again saying this small challenge, and he called it small challenge because of the input he was putting in it. Of course, he's a lecturer, he can't be doing everything. Okay, so this is Princess. She was one of those times, even up to now, I don't know how consistent she is online because I barely even see her posts. But there are some, hey God, you people don't know what is happening background. There are some guys that are just taking opportunities behind the scene. You might not even see them with up to 50 on their posts, up to 50 likes and comments, but some of them are grossed nearly maybe 50,000, 100K plus last year. So please, let's all start having our eyes on the prize. What I wanted to do was start with real people, then we'll talk about hypothesis. I want to tell you reasons why you have to listen to me, okay, and listen to everybody here today, because everybody's going to bring their perspective. I have an idea of some of us backstage here, but then I want you to also start learning some of the things that, like we said, from the name of our event, there are some things that nobody tells you. There are certain things that most creators will not tell you. And then I don't want to say too much, but then I've figured out that most times there's a particular direction most people are pushed in that might not be so favorable for them. Okay, so this is Tifa. My first ever boot camp, she joined, and I think was it within a week or so. She had these clients, she had one. In fact, she started making six six figures on LinkedIn before me, and I coached her. It was a very funny thing. I'm not going to lie to you guys, but there are lots of things that are happening on LinkedIn that are beyond us, and that is the spirit of this event today. Hopefully, somewhere in this conversation and this meeting, and everybody who will be talking this night, we will find ourselves. But there's something I want to communicate that is beyond just knowledge. And I hope that everybody will have their writing materials and write and listen very closely as well. So Tifa even went on before the end of the, what did you call it? The challenge. She ended up making like 2,000 times what she committed to me at that. I think this was our first ever challenge. And from my calculations, that is a whole lot of money. She didn't just want to disclose. Okay, so and then this is Favor. Favor went on to get 3 jobs in the same week. Even me, I was embarrassed. But I'll tell you again, if you notice our intro, there was a conversation that was being held. That means even when we started our community, based on what we heard and some of the challenges that were held around then when we showed up, visibility seemed to be a very huge thing. And trust me, that was how all of us were swept in the same bandwagon. But one of the things I realized was that the experts amongst us who were doing something very tangible always got the jobs. Then, of course, the people the creators who are just starting out. Don't worry, I'll teach you guys the 4 quadrants, some of the things that you're going to start doing when our speakers have communicated their thoughts on the matter. But I want to get you ready. I don't know, there's how I'm feeling. I want to get you ready, and there's a spirit I want to communicate in this meeting today. And then I also want you to understand that there's lots more to LinkedIn beyond just showing up every day or showing up consistently. Even if you show up consistently, there is something that you're building beyond just having the traffic. Have the traffic excellently well. There are many things I can do with traffic. I'll show you what we do for the people on the who have the high audience, for the people on the low audience. I'm already even opening my notes. Some people on the high audience, some people on the low, some creators who are beginners, some creators who are experts. There are ways that we can permutate. You even find out that most people who have low audience make far more than even people who have high audience. It's simple. If your monetization strategy is not checked, if you're not paying attention to your system of monetization, you will just be running around. And the beautiful thing is that you retire every day with dopamine. For those who are the high audience guys with no money to show for it, then the other extreme is that you have low audience, so you retire every day with so much frustrations, but your clients are looking at you. Your clients are looking at you even in the community. Some of my community, if they are very sensitive, there are certain needs I have that if they just step up and they push me, we're literally going to do some crazy things together. See, one thing I would want to start. Yes, I've found the Phoenix. Thank you, Jesus. This is exactly how I wanted to feel before starting this event. So thank you so much, everybody, for joining us. Right. So most times a lot of us are carried away by flying around, right? That we don't even see some of the people that have been sent to us for partnership. So I've told you all these people. I think the only person that so far that I have shown you guys who maybe passed through my monetization bootcamp who had some form of audience was Delight. That's Delight, not Delight Magnus, the other Delight. And trust me, every other person found their opportunities and they were satisfied and they were moving and doing other things. Like I said again, of course, there's a place to consistently build your audience. If you're building thought leadership, that is an entirely a different pillar. Guys, if you've been coming for my meetings, you know by now that we have discussed a whole lot of that. But like I told you guys, I have 80 slides, right? And I've not slept for like going to 2 days. So just you people will pardon me, but you know what? You will hear things that your ear will tingle. And I'm not joking. I'm not joking. I never will gather people for a meeting or an event to just come and spew nonsense. It can never happen. I was not born that way. I was not forged that way. So I'm just going to go through very quickly with our testimonials. Okay, so this is Temitope. She's all the way from the UK. I've been working with I'm still working with her, right? She's trying a whole lot of things. She currently has an app and many things that she's doing right now. In fact, she's my runaway client. Temitope, if you are here, please come to me. Oh, she paid me one-on-one and she has not come back again, even after doing our boot camp. So I'm with her money, like technically speaking. So Temitope, I'm here for you. Please reach out to me. So I worked with Rafiatu. Rafiatu eventually even got a fiscal job very close to me through my referral. Then who else? Let me see. If anyone, she's doing very well, even though I've not been seeing her super consistently now. But as of the time we worked together, it was such a huge win. And so many other people. I think what I would do is that let me take this down. Let me have our speaker speak. The reason why I did what I did was because I don't want anybody to come in here today and think that we are going to gather a certain number of people or excellent number, like this amount of persons to come and spew things that are unnecessary. Nope, nope, I'm not going to do that. So every word you're going to be hearing from everybody is going to be spurring you in the same in a very beautiful direction. By the end of the today is my promise. Even if all the speakers in all the niches didn't quite say what they are doing, I already have the blueprint. It's a promise, and I did it such a way that you're going to see a graphical imprintment, if there's a word like that, or a graphical representation of everything, so that your memory is sharp. You're even feel you can feel free to also take screenshots where necessary. So I think I've seen a whole lot of some of our speakers now backstage. I'll bring them on board. So I'm going to let our first speakers speak tonight. First of all, I would want to say thank you so much everybody for coming. You guys are simply amazing. Today is going to be very rich because all of you kind of took a time out of your busy schedules. For me, I don't take it for granted. I know how busy I can get, but every time I have an opportunity, I love live events. I cannot even explain what is going on, right? Because I have an opportunity to meet people. For the people who are in our community, you know that we do many things in our community. So if you're here on this live and you're meeting us probably for the first time, please do well to make sure that you write community if you want to join us, right? So that you're a part of us. Because guess what? I love to pray a lot. We have a praying arm of our community. We have a growth arm of our community for people who are looking to meet other people on LinkedIn. And then we also have people who just have different skills in different parts. So just do well to find out about us. I'm going to take a moment to just introduce everyone who has decided to join us today. I am so grateful to my amiable Kim. Kim posted like 5 times. Kimberly, your excitement was something else for me. Even me, I was scared. Kim posted day for yes, she posted like 3 times or so, and then today again, very hours of this morning my time, she posted again, and I know that she's all the way from the US. So her excitement about the events kind of also poured some of the energy to go back the same way they came. So I'm going to hand over the mic to Kim. Kindly just introduce yourself, and then let's just say what has your journey on LinkedIn been like, and just talk to us. And then if there's even any encouraging words, even if it's tangential or not, just talk about it. Like I said, everybody, don't worry, we have all the slides for monetization, because definitely I am the monetization proper, but I want them to also share their own stories so that people can learn lessons. So that again, if somebody is telling you that, oh, just be around, just be consistent, and all you're doing is run after comments in terms of vanity, not running after comments because you're positioning, running after comments because you want to be seen so that you can grow your reach, or so that you can partner with people so that you can grow your reach. This is the right time to start rethinking, because trust me, you're going to hear things that will tingle your ears. Okay, so I'm going to be handing the mic over to you, Kim. Thank you so much for coming on board.
Good morning, everybody. Thank you so much, so much. I love you, and I appreciate the opportunity to be here with you. I just finished a podcast this morning with Nurses Move and Dina Paolani and Ashley Scott, and that was amazing. So I've been in healthcare 36 years. My niche is obviously nursing. I've been a nurse for 29 years. I have came to this platform after leaving for a bit. Came back a year ago, and I am all about it's viability over visibility. You know, it's putting yourself out there, being authentic always, sharing your stories, leading with intention, and you're not chasing numbers, you're chasing real connections. And now I don't even want to say the word chasing. I say that we're all here to build something that can be better than what it is right now. For me, it's healthcare. My mission is to make healthcare better for everyone globally, not just in the US, for globally. And again, when you're putting yourself out here on this platform to monetize, you need to, again, lead with intention. You have to be curious. You have to wonder what others are doing. And you want to watch other people. You can watch and you can learn from so many people on this platform. And like Dr. Vivian said, network, connect. Just put yourself out there. Don't be afraid to put yourself out there and to connect with people. And when you're sharing your stories, when you're sharing those connection invites, give them a piece of you. Bring a piece of you to the story. Because when you're writing posts, you're composing things, you want to always, I feel like there's an echo behind me. Um, you want to always be, again, authentic and talk to people. Be genuinely curious with people. And not when you're commenting, don't just be like, oh, thanks, or emoji. Go in depth with people. Really pour yourself into the comments section, because I have found, in all honesty, and I don't know if you guys have seen this as well, but I can put a post out there and get, say, 10,000 impressions on a post. I can go into the comments and really go deeper into the comments, and I can get 50,000 impressions from the comments. So I think with commenting and really being genuine when you're talking to people, when you're connecting with people, when you're on this platform and you're using it for monetization, definitely you have to put yourself out there, and you can't pretend to be something that you're not. And I can't stress that enough. Do not pretend to be something that you are not. Do not follow a tribe. You walk with your tribe. You don't step on your tribe. You come with your tribe. And again, you will find, if you look around, you look to your left, you look to your right, you will find the people that need you. You will find the people that you can help guide you. You will find everyone in this platform. So again, I'm honored to be here. That's just a little bit about me and what my mission is and what I feel. I feel that LinkedIn has so many opportunities for all of us and globally. So thank you all for having me and for listening to my rant. Anyway, go on. Hello, you, Dr. Vivian.
Oh, that's so beautiful. I love everything. Awesome. Thank you so much. I can hear you crystal clear as well. I think I love everything about you. Cannot build community outside being genuine, right? You cannot. And that's one thing I loved about what you said. I mean, going all out for people. Some people, I don't, most times I really don't understand what is being smart about. As in, like, I really don't understand what people are hitting at when they try to behave like they are smart. So, but I know it consistently. And in fact, that is one part that God has taught me every single time, that anybody who's the one who sacrifices, like, it's easier for you to probably create a table and everybody just shows up. But then everybody who is consistently a part of the process always does better. I've seen it all through my life, that people who takers are always the biggest losers every single time, in communities, in groups, on LinkedIn, every single place. Once people take more than they give, they literally keep going down. And that's what essentially community is really all about. It might not necessarily, if you're probably showing up right now, it might be tough for you to maybe find people around you who can genuinely support you. Like, that's why I said you're welcome to my community, right? You can just join us. And we meet every Friday, but daily. I can see Idema Faith, daily Idema Faith. Sometimes I think I'll also touch on that regularity, because it takes a lot on them. But so far, for the past 2 weeks, we've been meeting every day in the community, churning our skills, helping ourselves. So, based on everything that Nicole said right now, she said something about being genuine. And one of the things I've realized is that people who have specific skills, I mean, high end skills always do better on LinkedIn. So there are a crop of people who will be visible. Then there are a crop of people who will be making $50,000, $100,000. People will be making $1 million. It's just simple, right? Whatever you are doing, stack appropriately. And this is C. This thing I'm going to say now, it's like a revelation to me. I've just realized that most people who serve LinkedIn, yes, they seem to push those people forward, people who do content, visibility coaches. But the problem I've also noticed is that most times financially, these people are stuck on a threshold. So you hardly find a visibility coach, at least on our end. Well, I can't speak for all other coaches, but on our own side of the what did he call it, the world, at least for now, I'm hoping that just like a few people have been breaking barriers when they show up on LinkedIn, um maybe this event today will start making people think, right? Because just check it out. Okay, you offer visibility, da. Next thing, the people, some people are visible, some people are not. If your bragging rights is visible, after a while, if you're the only one benefiting in the name of probably influencing opportunities, and all the people who are supporting you and surrounding, that's what happens in LinkedIn. The circle turns like this, where people are going in and going out, going in and going out. Most times, if you're the one who has probably gained reach by discipline, you find out that it will be very hard for you to take up high end skills. So because now you have to gird your position on LinkedIn, and then you might not have the opportunity to consistently upskill enough to represent a skill that can pay you something really, really, like $30,000. We're talking about $50,000. So is it possible that you can charge somebody that amount for visibility? I'm just hoping that a lot of us are going to be thinking, right? So that you start thinking about your positioning properly, because in the long haul, I've seen, oh God, I've seen, there was one lady I saw at that one season. Oh, everywhere, After a while, you just see that it's garbage in, garbage out. By the time you calculate your time spent, and at the end of it, when you decide that you don't want to show up on LinkedIn again, it's like LinkedIn took you. So you can't leave anything. You cannot go out with anything from the platform because you were serving the platform, and you're likely is the answer. You're likely not going to be valuable elsewhere. Likely is the word. Of course, I build on YouTube as well. I'm currently live on YouTube as well. One of the things I've realized with YouTube is that all of them are very smart. Once you come to a particular platform, the people who talk about the platform, the people who serve the platform, gain the visibility first. So when other people in other expertise see those people gaining visibility, they start getting frustrated. But the money is actually in the hands of those experts. So imagine someone, that's why I called Joyce. Imagine somebody like Joyce now, who is going to get probably automation, maybe on an average of visibility 300, 500, 400, 300, 500, 400. And then there's somebody who is having maybe, let's say, 3,000, 5,000, likes and comments. But Joyce is possible for her as an automation specialist to eventually maybe get a client, a national client, who will pay her probably like $20,000 per month. But somebody who has probably 1,000 traffic like every day, or I say 5,000 traffic, might not make that kind of money. So that's why it's very essential that we pay attention. I don't want to start opening some of the things I'm going to discuss much more later, but I just wanted us to see what she was saying. If you show up, there's no need for pretense. I see some people with 1,000 followers, they are already saying visibility, because I know that's probably what they were taught also in where they came from. They just showed up on the platform and they told them that visibility is the only way to make money. So they will quickly just go and erase whatever they came to do and put visibility coaches on it. Trust me, it happened to me as well. So I'm hoping that I'll be able to bring out a whole lot of people, so that our callers on this app, everybody will literally start giving out their beauty from their own natures, or from their own expertise, and gaining those high end opportunities that can only come. And trust me, I always say this to my community members over and over again: the more tech you go, so take up, if you're a guy, take up, go and learn DevOps. It will even, I don't know if you should take more than 6 months to 1 year. I don't know. just take up something serious. Don't come and be engaging for money tonight. We're talking long term here. Even though I know that AI is threatening some of those niches, but I'm sure that you'll be able to pivot. Even now, as AI is threatening building apps and all that, people are still saying it that if people build apps with those things, it's possible that those apps can be hacked and people's money cleared. So people are still scared of using those things anyway. So please, I'm just saying this now so that a whole lot of us can start thinking more about our positioning. Let's just call this meeting like an open conference, right? So I'm going to give the next person, the Canva girl. Please just tell us a little bit about your own story. I hope everyone is listening to everyone. Okay, wait, you
Good
guys are not hearing
evening.
us. Oh, okay. Please, if you can't hear me, just write you can't hear me. Over to you, Canva girl.
Thank you so much, Dr. Vivian. How you doing? Thank you so much for having me here. I think this is my first time on your platform. I remember the first time I actually watched it. Someone had sent me the link on WhatsApp and was like, come join and listen. And I remember listening, and I think you gave people an opportunity to just join, to pitch themselves. I remember it was a pitching yourself kind of thing. And I was watching people, and I was like, oh my God, the courage to do this. There were so many people who were on the call, people from all over the world. And I was like, when will I have this courage to do that? I think I was like maybe 1 month old on the platform at that time. And now it's almost a year plus, and now I'm finally here. So it's a full circle moment, I must say. So thank you so much for having me. So I am Jasmine, all the way from Kenya, and I am a graphic designer. Particularly, I use Canva, and I know most people do not associate those two in the same sentence, but I have been able, by God's grace, to build a memorable, profitable brand here on LinkedIn. And it's been quite a journey. I think it's been 14 months so far of me being on the platform. And I remember when I joined because I was looking for work. Like that was my goal when I came on LinkedIn. But I didn't position first as a graphic designer. I was too scared to go in the graphic design route because I was specialized in Canva. And I was like, no one is going to hire me over here. I did not see one single soul who was specialized as a Canva graphic designer. Those words just didn't work on LinkedIn. So I told myself, Jazz, there's no job for you here unless you come in as a virtual assistant. That is the only way you can get into this market. So I learned virtual assistants, and then I set up my profile. We were told by ALX, go do your thing. And I'm grateful actually for ALX, because if it was not for them, I probably wouldn't have gotten on the platform. So I set it up, and I just, when you have decided you're going to do something without overthinking, I think that's the biggest blessing. So I did not overthink it, because if I gave chance to overthinking, I would have just been like, no, not my thing. So I just started putting out content. I committed to 30 days, and then 30 days has turned into a whole 14, 15 months later. And I'm just overly blessed to be on the platform, because I've learned so much. I have learned that, especially for me, is that you should never be too afraid to go after the specialty you can serve. I am a good designer. I dare say I'm a good designer, but I was not an excellent VA, because I didn't even have like the opportunity to do virtual assistant. So I was so scared to position as a graphic designer. But the moment I listened to the market, because the market is what turned everything for me. When people started asking me, Jasmine, design this for me, Jasmine, design this for me, I listened to the market, and I was like, this could be a sign pushing me to where demand is, because my passion is already there. So if there's passion, there's skill, there's demand, and there's purpose in it, then I had to go for it full throttle. And that was the best decision ever. So for anyone on this call, I'm going to keep this brief. Whatever it is in your heart that is pushing you and telling you this is the direction you should go, but you're trying to go this way because the whole world is going this way, you have to sit down and listen to yourself, because that specialization or that decision to be known for one thing, as Dr. Vivian said, could be the difference between you being regular, mediocre, or you being superbly known on a platform and doing financially well. Because we're not just here to be known, we're here to be able to sustain ourselves and live beyond sustaining. Because you can be making ends meet, but it has to go to a level above that. And LinkedIn is a very beautiful platform for that. So that's my intro, and thank you.
Oh, that is excellent. Like, I love everything you said. You know, for me, one beautiful thing I realized about you was the fact that you held on to your niche. You know, even when everyone was talking everything else, you just showed up in that space. And then, like you said, already people were asking. So the market decided for you. I just hope that people are already hearing, right? So that a lot of you who are holding on to things, right? Who are holding on to things or afraid to bring out some of those other skills that you have in hand, you might need to start making plans right now. Like I said, one of the things that I would want everyone to think when curating their products, when curating their companies, when curating their presence on LinkedIn is to always ask yourself, if you stop showing up on LinkedIn right now, is this the same thing you're going to be doing elsewhere? Because that's literally what I realized that when you go online, in fact, for me, I've stayed full circle. So, and I have lots of phone numbers. Sometimes I feel so bad when I see some of them on WhatsApp when they are posting shoes and bags. And these were people who were screaming content strategies for 1 year, always screaming visibility courses, and they are now doing other things. It's not like it's very bad, but one of the things I've realized is that anything you don't do for the long haul, you're actually disadvantaged at that thing. Even though you can learn and pivot into other things, that's the law of life, right? You can literally transfer energy from one point to the other, but you still can't measure up with people who probably have been sitting in those places for the longest. Of course, there are instances where people did very well, but it's usually tough. You're an outlier. Very few outliers are able to do that. I mean, measure up with people who have been doing things for the longest. I don't know how many people who read about Malcolm Gladwell's outlier, and that's part of the conversation. Even me now, having 3 kids, that's part of my worries because I'm already thinking of what are the things that my children can be doing from now, from 3, from 2, so that by the time they are getting to 13, 14, 15, they are already like gods to other people who were probably sleeping, whose parents were sleeping and chilling. That's what the idea is. Being able to it matters when you find yourself. Even when it comes to success, I know everybody's saying take your time when it comes to mental health and all that. I'm a medical doctor, so I can say that categorically. That is very good. But we still find out that people who stand out usually are the first mentions, or people, it might not necessarily be the first mention as it were, as per I did it first, but people who are willing to break that particular addition out of proportion. So every time you want to do something, you want to make sure that you are actually giving it your best. Okay, so thank you so much for sharing that amazing thoughts. So I'm going to be um letting Joyce Young speak to us about her journey. What was the reason why she settled, or how did automation come for her? Why did she think automation? You can give us a little background and then some of the opportunities that you've gotten there as well. Maybe you inspire some 1 or 2 people who would want to follow you to your DM from this night. Over to you there.
Good evening, Dr. Vivian. Thank you
Good
so
evening.
much for this opportunity. I remember my first live was actually here on Phoenix Gate. So thank you very much. I'm very, very honored to be here. And I'm very honored as well to be in the space with Kimberly, Jasmine, Joshua, Jed. Thank you so much. I'm so, so glad. Okay, so automation started as, how will I say this? Automation started as fun, actually. So I came back to LinkedIn in June, and before I came back to LinkedIn, I started posting consistently on TikTok. So I started teaching people tools, how to use tools, and all of that. And that is when I stumbled on automations. So when I first learned Zapier, I had to like go to YouTube because basically I had to like teach people how to use certain tools. And I did not know how to use this tool myself. So how am I expected to teach someone something when I don't know how to do it? So I went to YouTube, I checked automations, how to use it. I did not understand. Okay, so now I now had to go to ChatGPT and then told it that I want to learn automations today because I want to like make a video and teach someone else. And it just like gave me a rundown and a breakdown. And I went to Zapier and then I started building by myself. So basically, that is how I learned Zapier and basically automations. So automations to me started as fun, honestly. I did not learn from any mentor, any coach, nothing. Even YouTube could not even help me. So that is how I started automations. And I was just like playing around with it because I did not really see people putting themselves out there like, oh, they are an automation specialist. So like, can I actually use this to make money? So I pushed it aside and I started focusing on customer support. And along the line, I felt like customer support was okay, but I wasn't really doing anything. That is when I decided to pick up my automations. And it was so amazing because I'm someone that I always love when it comes to fixing things. Trust me. Like Jasmine said, you would always find what works for you. I've always been someone like growing up, I've always loved fixing things, generators. Some people even ask me, why didn't you study engineering? So it's not like as if I don't like engineering, I just don't like the math aspect of it. So, but I always love fixing things. So automation came to me very easily. So I'm like, okay, why don't I actually use this to make money? So that is when I decided to transition into automations. And so far, I have gotten so many opportunities. Recently, a company reached out to me and they offered me a job just like that. They said they have been seeing my work online and they would like love me to come be the automation specialist. And that is how I actually just got the job. So this year, I have not even like applied for, I've not even had the time to say I want to pitch myself, apply for any roles. No, it's every single thing that I have built, I've put myself out there. Because when I started asking my friends, am I sure I can keep up with these operations and automations? Because I am not getting any leads, nothing. But they just kept telling me, Joyce, just keep pushing. And this year, I have bagged like 4 deals already on automations. So it's something that you just have to keep. You're not going to see jobs immediately. That's what I keep telling people. You will not see jobs immediately. But what you just have to do is keep putting yourself out there. Trust me, it's always worth it. Keep putting yourself out there. Post your work. Like, do not hide anything. Post your work. Like, I would always come every Tuesday or Wednesday and I'll say, okay, this is what I built for a client. I would always say, okay, this is the process, this is how it goes. That is just you telling people what you do. They will just go to my page, look at it, and oh, I want you to come work for me. And that is just how I get my jobs. So I don't even have the energy to even go and start applying for roles nowadays because of what I had built for myself. So that is basically how automation started. It just started with fun. So like for every person that, because I've been getting DMs recently, people saying they want to go into automations. Trust me, like automations is not so hard. Automations is not so hard, but it's something that you need to fixate your mind on something. Automations is not hard. People just carry this idea that oh, automations is something serious. No, trust me. I learned automations without even needing to watch any YouTube video. I just use ChatGPT and I can like close my eyes and fix anything. So like automation is not hard. So thank you, Dr. Vivian, for this opportunity. Thank you very much.
Amazing. I love what Colin said in the chat. She said, "Post your work, post your work, post your work, guys." This is so amazing. Thank you so much for that beautiful thought. You know, your positioning was just right at the time when an industry was needed. And from the first time I saw everybody going visible, you know, all those waking up in the morning, engaging, you stood out for me, just like Jasmine also stood out for me. I usually like people that are who have like a skill that they can wield at any point, such that even if they decide not to be on the platform again, they can still wield those skills effortlessly. And you know, I've never hidden my love for you. You know this. So hopefully we're going to do something together. I would bring you to our boot camp to come and teach some of the students. So some of the students who are already there, because some of my community people already joined the bootcamp. You guys are now. We're gonna have. Thank you so much, there for teaching us that as well. So please, no matter your niche, just from what she's saying right now, right? No matter your niche, make sure that, just like Jasmine, it is needed. Then two, show workings, even if at some point it may seem like you're the only one doing what you're doing. Trust me, there is a light on the tunnel, under the tunnel, by the side of the tunnel, all over the tunnel. So thank you so much for sharing that amazing thoughts right there. So the next person we're going to be inviting to speak is Joshua. Well, there's something about Joshua that I love. I don't know, I have specific inclining towards some people, is that he has a very large heart, right? He has a very large heart. And doubling LinkedIn and being a student, I don't know how he does this, right? But I would want you to just tell us essentially your journey, not under any form of pressure, because I know school is a whole lot of thing for you. Even coming here is another work to get. We flew him through the 7 seas to bring him here. But I just want to tell you that I love you and thank you so much for coming on board as well. And then I'm going to be handing over the mic to you.
All right. Good evening, Dr. Vivian. I don't know if you can hear me. Am I clear? All right. Thank you very much.
Crystal.
All right. Good evening, everyone. Good evening, Kendrine, Jasmine, and Joyce. Thank you so much for having me here, Dr. Vivian. I'm truly honored to be here. So I'll just cut to the chase immediately. Um, Talking about LinkedIn and myself, like Dr. Vivian said, I'm still a 300 level finance student, and currently I'm supposed to be in school, so I just rushed and come back home for this meeting right now. So how I my LinkedIn journey started, I would say it started around 3 years ago. If anyone has been following my content, I normally put out all of this type of content just to encourage the ones who are struggling with their growth over here. I came here around 3 years ago as let's just say as an affiliate marketer. That was when affiliate marketing was reigning. So we heard that on LinkedIn we can get people to buy what we were selling. So that was when I came here at first. But all of a sudden the thing it wasn't working out for me. So I quit. I've shared this a couple of times. So it led to me coming back, quitting, coming back, leaving, and for 3 whole times I was inconsistent with LinkedIn. Now, for those 3 years that has went by, for the first a year plus, I never made any single money from the online space. It was actually after about 12 to 14 months that I even made my first $50 from the online space. And after that $50, making another money but was we were just praying to God for another one to come. So during those periods, I was struggling with everything, but there was one thing that helped me today. The reason why I'm thanking God for where I am today is because of the things that I have learned over the past few years. I never stopped learning. It was at those periods that I began to learn how to write better content. I began to learn social media management. I began to learn marketing. Like marketing was literally the thing that I was all over about. Even though I was losing money, I was still doing it no matter how it is. So it was during those periods that I even learned how to run Facebook ads. So one thing that have helped me a lot was that no matter the periods that I was really, really battling with getting results, I never stopped putting my head down and learning new things. Like I was literally buying courses and wasn't seeing results. I would buy this course, I wouldn't see any result. I would buy this course, I wouldn't see any result. Now, how did I eventually come to LinkedIn and started getting seen and eventually transitioned into being a LinkedIn coach? That should be it was around 8 months ago. Yeah, 8 months ago. During those periods, I ventured into the Web3 space. I ventured into the Web3 space. I was into Web3 community management. So when I came to LinkedIn, I came as someone who was, hunting for Web3 jobs and, other things. Meanwhile, I actually got a couple of Web3 jobs in that process. So when I came to LinkedIn, although they weren't really paying very, very well. So when I came to LinkedIn at that point, I was just pushing out content about community. Meanwhile, because we have this controversy that if you are not talking about LinkedIn, you can't grow on LinkedIn. People say this all the time, and I'm like, bro, it's a big no-no. I got visible on this platform without even being a LinkedIn coach. I got visible on this platform without even sharing much content. The only content that I used to share about LinkedIn was concerning my journey. So, bro, you can literally grow here without even being a LinkedIn coach. So, how did I eventually transition into being a LinkedIn coach? That should be late around July when I got a $200 per month gig, a $200 per month social media management gig. And meanwhile, I wasn't even a social media manager. The woman was from I think the US. She just reached out to me and was like, "Oh, Joshua, I love what you are doing, blah blah blah. Can you help me grow my LinkedIn account?" And I was like, "Yeah, I can do it." And we started working together. Meanwhile, during that process, a lot of people were already reaching out to me, asking me about, "Bro, how are you doing this? How are you getting visible? How are you growing on
My network.
how are you please guys, can you guys still hear me? Okay, so Joyce can hear me.
Yes,
So people were
Crystal. I
reaching
think it
out
was
to
from my
me.
end.
All right. So people were reaching out to me, asking me about how I was doing it, how I was growing. So I started coaching people for free at that point. I started coaching people for like literally for free, and they were getting results. So whenever I post their results, I get more people come to me. And it was during that period that I got my second gig. And I was like, since because you know this thing that they say that clarity comes through consistency. If you are not consistently doing one particular thing at a time, you won't really know what you are good at, except you stay consistent. So it was during that period that I was like, oh my bro, I don't sabi this LinkedIn. No, I don't have like I've literally learned what works on this platform because whenever someone comes to me, I was doing these things for free, but they were getting results. Although some people won't get results because people don't value free things, but the ones who valued it got results. So it was that at that point that I began transitioning from just being a normal Web3 community manager to becoming a LinkedIn coach. And if you've been following my content, I'm this person who is very, very big on community. I always teach about community building and blah, 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 and all of these things. So it was at that period that I got myself and I was like, okay, now this is what I can do. I can grow a client's LinkedIn account. I can teach my students LinkedIn and they can literally get results with it. So why don't I just go full time into doing this stuff? That was the question. And I was like, okay, at 5,000 followers, I did my first rebrand. I did my first rebrand and stuff like that. And then during this period, during last year, when I hit 10,000 followers, that should be 10,000 followers. Then Jasmine did my second profile revamp. Meanwhile, shout out to Jasmine. She's super amazing. Whenever someone looks at my banner, they are like, "Whoa, who did this? Who did?" And I'm like, "Oh, it's Jasmine, it's Jasmine." And they are so wild about it. So that was how everything turned around for me. So for the ones listening to me right now, if I'm to drop a takeaway here, if you are doing anything, just stay consistent in doing that thing. There is no need. Sometimes you will feel like, okay, I need to
Beautiful.
switch. Yeah, switch. Just keep doing a whole bunch of stuff until you get the right one. You only lose when you quit. You only lose when you quit, and that was one thing that I promised myself. In fact, I don't want to say beyond this thing, but honestly, the opportunities that I've gotten from LinkedIn in just the past 8 months, I've never gotten the amount of income that has came to me just by building on LinkedIn in this past 8 months. It has never happened to me before. And why? It was 3 years, 4 years of consistency is what you guys are seeing right now. So nothing just happens. It takes hard work, dedication, and then you putting in the work. So thank you very much, Dr. V. I think that should be enough.
That's very beautiful take there. I'm sure a whole lot of us heard what he said. So the first thing was that whatever he was doing, he made sure that he actually made it a low hanging fruit for most people. So he tried to help people. Well, in my whole history of helping people for free, I'm sure he probably helped like he offered to 20 and he's only one that accepted it. I don't know. There's a problem around free things both for the people who are receiving it and for the person who is giving it. Very few people give free things with their life, right? Very few people. Like, like I said, for this event, I have not slept from last night to this, like, so I'm gonna be having like 24 hours from, maybe if I stay till morning today, but of course it's not gonna happen because I'm gonna go and sleep. But most people might not do that. They'll just feel, oh, it's free things. Let's just come and just chat and gist. And then people will just walk away. Nobody wants to do the hard things for you. But then the other problem is the people on the other end who don't honor the free things. That's where the problem is. So that's why as all at time T, especially when you figured out what you're doing, the best way to help your clients is actually to put your money on it. Trust me, just do it. You're doing it to help them. You're doing it to help, especially for me. I did free for more than 6 to 7 months. And all of it, all, I've come to still realize that most of the people I worked with after they started paying me, most of them got more value than the people who just showed up and were just gleaning around. So that's just, I've seen it over and over again. So please put your price on it, sit down. Like, part of the things we're going to do this night as well. I hope I teach to that point. Like I said, I have 80 slides for the people who are just joining. Kindly repost this live so that we can have lots of people come in. I think we have almost 500 people registered, but we're barely a little bit over at one. So please, let's just share so that we can have a lot of people come in. Like I promised you guys, I don't play with anybody. I don't play with people's time. God, heaven knows. Anytime you hear that there's an event from me, just know that there's no joke around this space. You definitely walk away with something excellent. Okay, so we're going to get to that point where we're going to do the what did you call it, offer stack, so that you understand some of the things you have to give, withdraw, give, like that when it comes to free things. If you're overtly even that testimonial that you're looking for, you will not see it. Maybe even after giving people some free things, you're asking for them to just kindly just write a testimonial for you or recommend you. You see that before you collect recommendation, you will sweat. So it's also, I'm already even telling you some of the things that you can get in return to as proofs that you actually worked with these people, because it's always essential that you have a trust index lineage, have a trace that I have worked with somebody, right? At time T. Okay, so I think I can see Jennifer Orji. I don't know if you can hear me crystal clear. Thank you so much for coming on board. You look so gorgeous, so gorgeous. I'm going to be handing over the mic to you so you can essentially tell us your journey and then what you've been up to so far. Anyway, Jennifer is a 9 to 5, so she's very busy. So all these people, I just gathered busy people on this panel. This is our panel. God will help us today. So over to you. I'm just saying that because I'm sure there are lots of people who will be here on the conversations and they are saying, oh, I'm busy. That's why I'm not going to figure out what I'm going to be doing for myself or many things. Just know now that I think we've had like how many people here right now still talking about their stories, even though they are super busy. So Jennifer, let me hand over to you.
Hi, Dr. Vivian. Hello, everybody. Thank you guys so much for having me. I was just thinking when Dr. Vivian shared the link, I was like, it's finally nice to have a place where people can talk about money, honestly, because sometimes when creators try to talk about money, there's like a kind of silence or a let me pick what I have to say. So having people come out to show everybody every single thing they are doing, it's super amazing. My journey on LinkedIn, oh my God. So like I kind of slept really late and then I remembered, oh, the first video's call is by 8 a.m. And I was like, ooh. But anyways,
Oh,
guys,
so sorry, dear.
it's fine, it's fine. It's one of those things. So I've been on LinkedIn for close to 6 years, if I'm correct. And my goal on LinkedIn was a job. I did not want to go beyond having a job because I felt like the traditional 9 to 5 was going to be able to support my bills and then give me a comfortable life. But like I quickly saw that that was not possible because I would have to go to school to teach, and then I'll close by 4, and I'll go for home lesson, and I'll close the home lessons by like 8, 9, and then I would repeat this Monday to the weekend, every week. And at the end of the month, my money would finish in 2 weeks. So I was like, this is not sustainable. And I got to thinking and I started asking people, how do you guys make money on social media? And I think a mentor of mine just said, come on LinkedIn, just talk about what you're doing and see what comes out of it. And I tried, but then I was not consistent. I was just writing sometimes once a week, and eventually I stopped. Not until I saw Blossom doing really wonderful things. Like her brand was like really out there. People were, in tune with what she was saying. And I said, okay, let me give this platform a try one more time. And I'm super grateful that I did. And I don't know if it's because of my background as a teacher and the fact that I've worked in multiple places. So I've worked in data annotation, I've worked in customer success, I've worked in customer service. And part of my strength working in multiple industries is just going into a place with the mindset of I'm coming here to learn. That really it changes your experience and your perspective on any platform, because I tell my
Okay,
clients that whatever
Jenny, they're
platform.
saying that your voice is low. Is it possible for you to increase your volume a bit? I think I've seen okay, they said they can't hear you. So maybe you have your mic very close to your mouth, or are you okay?
My headphones. Can you guys confirm this is better?
I can hear you, but because I have headsets, they're probably not using headsets. Headsets.
Yeah, so like I've removed the headsets. Can you guys hear me now? That's bad.
Okay, so can all the people in the comments, can you just say something? Because I can hear her very clear. I've been hearing everything she said, but I saw more than three comments referring to her voice. So please, if you want some change, can you say so that we know what we are doing right away? Okay, just go ahead. I don't think I've heard. Okay, anyway, the studio lags behind LinkedIn, so maybe they have not heard me speak. Okay, they said yes, they can. Oh, okay. So please go ahead. Okay, somebody said they can't. Somebody saying they can. Okay, please go ahead. If you can hear me, Jenny, I think you're frozen or something. Ah, to this network, Jesus help us. If you want some change, can you say so that we know what we are doing right? Okay, I think we've lost her from the studio, so I will just uh we'll give her a few moments to just maybe come in. But one all the points that we've heard so far, we started with we started with Kim, who talked about us showing up as our authentic self. You don't have to lie, right? Trust me, LinkedIn has room for people who are not experts. I will tell you these things 1 million times. In fact, it's even easier for a novice to grow if they can play their cards, their content cards very well. There are conversations that novices can write. I mean, and it's not even something to hide. You can talk about your journey. The more you talk about your journey, there are people who are right in that emotional place where you are. They will easily resonate with your heart, and you're likely going to build a set or a community of people. You see them on TikTok. One day, this is my first day challenge of recording. I mean, my something something video, and that thing went viral. It just tells you that see, there's a room for vulnerable people, right? At whatever phase that you're in, it's okay to discuss it, right? And grow out from that place. All that gospel of don't sound like a newbie, dramatic things like that. When you know you cannot produce results, you just end up disgracing yourself. That's just the truth. So she talked about authenticity, being able to represent what you said you can do. If you are new and you like to give something a try, you can tell somebody, okay, I'm very new at this thing, but I'd like to work with you. You don't have to pay me anything at this time because I'm learning a lot. I'm sure I'll be stressful to you, but if I am doing better and I'm improving over the season, I'm willing to negotiate. This is my timelines. I'm hoping that I'm going to work 6 months. I'm going to work 3 months with you. When we get to that point, I will show you all the KPIs, everything that I've been able to produce based on all that I know, and then we work it from there. But no, okay, will go and say that she can do content that generates money, that increases revenue. Oh yeah, come now. You schedule your content that will not even have traffic. Then at the end of the month, you're fighting your employee that did not pay you. But your whatever you were doing for them was literally balderdash because there was nothing, no money coming through it. So we're saying this over and over again. Come with your authentic self. That was the first thing for those people who are just joining. Jasmine said, don't be afraid to step out in your niche, even if it might seem lonely, right? It's possible that that is all you needed to do at time T. Same thing with Joyce. Joyce also said the same thing. When she started her journey, it seems like she was literally, in fact, all the conventional learning sites were not, didn't help her. But somehow she insisted, and now jobs left, right, and center, even after a season of cricket. And then we went on to Josh. Josh said, don't be afraid to try, right? Don't be afraid to try. The person who gives up is actually the one that's wasted time. And I'll say it again. I say this over and over again, right? If you give up at times T, it's better you didn't even start a rah 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 rah. But then the beautiful thing is, if you were probably learning something that a transferable skills, then you're still good, even if you go on to move, if you move on to do other things. But the problem is if you're building in an entirely different direction, maybe building because of pressure and a few other things, that your skills or whatever things that you eventually garnered for yourself is irrelevant. That's where the problem will be. And now we had Jennifer also talking to us as a teacher. Okay, I think she's back. I, Jenny, if you're here, kindly just say something. Let me hear you. Okay, I think I lost her again. Okay, so I'm saying yes, absolutely authenticity win. But the thing with authenticity, I'm probably going to put a little clause there because I know that there are lots of lazy people that will now bank on it. They can be swearing on their lives that that's what they are born to do. They will just not improve themselves. They are authentically, they've been on LinkedIn for 1 year. They are newbies. They've been newbies for 2 years. Some people's definition of newbie is not having likes and comments. You better watch yourself. This is Mother Ego cutting warning. Don't worry, we're about entering our elements. The warning I'll cut for you people today. You will see slides, your eye go tire. I told you guys I have 80 slides and we're going to move very, very fast so that if you don't get it a whole, and I said I'm going to delete this this event so that nobody will come and learn it's my strategy. But then I said, why would I host an event and then we don't go deep into monetization? I want literally to see people who literally went from here. I have lots of testimony like that. I didn't even save it here. I've had people who went from our live event straight and monetized straight. So I'm very happy about that one as well. So I'll check on her. If she doesn't come, I might we'll go a circle again. What's maybe the question would now be at one point maybe the question should be, what is the relevance of your count, your follower count to the opportunities you got? Okay, so I think I heard Coach J say something like, okay, he rebranded at 10,000 followers. So I'm going to ask Jasmine, is it possible that if he rebranded at 1,500, it would have still been enough traffic? Not saying that, okay, 10,000 there was anything super special about 10K followers. So we'll go from Jasmine, then we'll just talk a little bit all around. Let's just go around again while I wait on Jennifer, and then I'll just start the monetization proper so that everybody who comes in will learn at least one or two things.
Perfect. Actually, I will start from the point that I got my first lead on LinkedIn 2 weeks after joining LinkedIn. I had maybe 100 and something followers by then. So the notion that you need a gazillion followers to get something is, I don't know where that lie was cooked from. You do not, I got my first lead from a guy in Czech Republic. He reached out, he DM'd me. He saw a carousel I designed. Mind you, I was even positioned wrong. I was positioned as a virtual assistant. Like that was my primary positioning at that time. Because as I told, I was afraid. to go all in into design. But I posted a carousel, and he reached out and he asked me, I saw your carousel and I just checked through your profile. I saw others and I loved what you're doing. Can we work together? 2 weeks after being on the platform. We never closed that deal because I think he left the platform. But about a few weeks later, I got my first paid job. Like someone sent, in fact, I remember sitting down and asking myself, wow, is this real? Like someone who's never seen me, someone who isn't sure if I exist, is willing to pay me to do something for them. And that was just the beginning of everything. You can monetize without having a large audience. The thing is, you have to have your unfair advantage. What are you so good at? And that's why I keep saying this, that space you have to be in. Sorry. He reached out, he DM'd me. He saw a carousel design. Okay. My PC decided to wake up. The thing is, you just need to have a very unfair advantage of what is this skill that you know, even if you're a beginner, as Dr. Vivian has said, what do you know how to do? Or what are you learning how to do? Is there a demand for that skill on the platform? And even if you're not sure if there's a demand, just try it out. You can never be too sure. Just like I thought there was no demand for Canva graphic designers. But what I was doing was I was placing it wrong. In my mind, I thought people would be searching Canva graphic designer, but that's not what they were looking for. They were looking for banner designer. They were looking for things that I could actually do. Maybe not necessarily the platform, but they were looking for the skill that I had. So don't be afraid to start positioning yourself just because you think, oh, I only have 500 followers. My goodness, I didn't even have 500 followers, but someone was willing to pay me. So you do not need that. You just need to have that skill, and you need to have that passion. Because for me, passion is really important. You need to love what you do, or at least like what you do, because you're in this for the long game, and that sets the pace. So when people, and as Joyce said, put your work out there. When you put your work out there, in fact, I reached a point recently, I stopped showing my work. If you notice, I strategically stopped showing my work because I was getting too much traffic. People asking me, like in December, I was not posting what I'm doing because my DMs, I know when I post, people will be like, Jasmine, make me this, Jasmine, do this for me. It works. When you put your work out there, eventually the right people will see it. And the consistency just has to keep on going, keep on going, keep on doing, as Josh said, keep showing up and it will pay. Yeah.
Oh, that's very beautiful. So having her first client as 100 plus followers, I hope people are not sleeping on this app. I just hope that all these people who are currently on this life are great. I don't want to hear I'm not making money because I've not reached on time. Just open my hand and spread the 5 across your face. So now you have heard it directly from the horse's mouth that she made money when she was 100 and something. And trust me, it could have been zero. It's just that those scammers like zero accounts. Maybe people might not trust you if you had zero, zero followers. But then this is it. I said it over and over again. The reason for showing up, especially for your own niche, is because consistency matters in building trust. I'm saying this again. If there's any reason why you should be consistent, it's because it will help you build trust. And building trust is just, oh, she shows up every day. This account means a whole lot to her. I wouldn't pay her ahead of time and then she'll run away. Like I told you guys, okay, somebody said my mic is echoing. Can you all hear me now? Am I crystal clear? Okay, is my mic clear? Can anyone?
I can
Okay,
hear you.
awesome.
I can hear you.
Okay, Crystal, thank you very, very much for that. So now, okay, I think I've seen Jennifer. Okay, Jennifer is back. No problem. I'll just hand it over in a short time. So I've seen a whole lot of people saying that, oh, they have to be 1,000 and da da da. I told you the whole goal of your consistency is providing a rhythm for your soul, like building you. It's just discipline, like building you for growing for the long haul, not necessarily because you have something that you want to prove to anyone. You're consistent because at this time, T, for me, that's how I started posting a little bit earlier. Everybody that are within my circle of influence come out at this point, and I'm not proving anything. I just want to get to meet people and genuinely support them, love on them. If they need any form of help from me, I offer. That is why I show up. All those kinds of mindsets helps you build for the long haul. But if you are looking down on those your little inputs, I mean, that's I think the gym is one of the perfect picture. I mean, people who want to have abs and all that, the first day they go to gym, nobody might even know. If it's somebody who generally has a pot belly, nobody will know that he gyms. In fact, maybe like five people would have told him, see your big belly on his way going and on his way coming back. But he has started going to the gym. Give him 1 year of consistently showing out at that gym. Number one, the gym owners will love him, they will remember him. His body will also have a memory of disciplined routine. That's part what of but what showing up is consistently for us. We are building routine. Like I think one of the person who perfectly defined this for me earlier when we showed up on LinkedIn was Dr. Amaka. She said something. She said, "You, your LinkedIn is like a shop. You wake up in the morning, and if you had a brick and mortar store, you will go there and open the door and open it and say, oh yeah, everybody come and buy my house, come and buy my sugar, come and if there's anything in that direction that you came here to offer or to receive or to give. So that is why it's very essential that we all pay attention to what we are giving, right? Showing up consistently, because one thing I know, hey God, you cannot outdo sacrifice in this life. You cannot. In fact, one of the things I've learned the hard way is this, right? If you do anything without making the requisite sacrifice, you have lost. It's just that you don't know. It's even better you don't show up at a place of sacrifice withholding, because you will pay. That's what life does. Nobody actually takes things without giving back. Nobody. You can take these words, my words, to the bank and cash it. Sooner or later you pay. Whether you pay for it by opportunity, pay for it by trust. Maybe you might be feeling like you're smart, whoever it is might not trust you on another round, so you've paid, you just didn't know. But never come to a place where conversations are held empty handed. It works every single time. I'm begging you guys. So if you're showing up on LinkedIn every morning, you're not showing up because there's anything you're trying to prove. You're showing up because, see, this is something that I have decided I'm going to do for the long haul. I better just show up consistently. And I'm not showing up because of any opportunity or words. I'm just building a presence even as I get those opportunities. Like I told you guys, you're already in the right community. So opportunities will not be a problem for you, right? But I also want you to know this other side so that you're not despairing. Like I told you guys, I have a framework that I'll teach people who have small audience that are not paying attention. One of the things I've also found out is that, in fact, there are more than half of the in fact, maybe if I say more than half, it will be like, where did I get the statistics? But I can tell you that there are smooth operators on this LinkedIn. I'm talking about people who make hundreds of thousands of dollars. I'm not even talking about maybe $50, 100. What is that? I'm talking about hundreds of thousands of dollars, and they've not posted one post. I don't advise you to be like that. I don't, because for me, content creating is a spiritual exchange. I believe that something about content creation is like an express of what God did when he created the earth. So every time you give out something from yourself to people on a routine, you're building something, you're creating something. And I think that in itself is honorable and will contribute very immensely to your thought leadership. But I know that there are also other ways, which I said we're going to discuss all that. Hopefully, let's see how far we're going to go tonight. But I just wanted to make sure that all my guest speakers had their time of holding very amazing conversations. Then we'll just do the main monetization proper. If you're just joining in, kindly repost. Let's have lots of people here. Let me even see the number of people that did repost. Hey God, if the number of people in this place are less than the repost, me share my monetization what do they call it? Share my monetization. What do they call it now? Strategies for free. I told you guys, so there must be sacrifice. But of course, there's nothing free in free time. So repost so that we can have more people join on board. At least they get to meet our community and they join us. I'm looking for prayer warriors. So please, guys, if there are people who enjoy praying, or you're at the phase in your life where you've not figured out God in so many ways, Yes, I also have a praying community. So for me, it's a win-win. Even if I show up here and I don't do anything else, I know exactly why I'm on LinkedIn. So that is, I'm already entering some places I'm not supposed to enter now. Let me hold myself. Over to you, my darling Jennifer. Thank you so much for coming back. So handing back the mic to you.
Oh my God,
Joshua, turn your camera properly.
I'm so sorry, guys. Like my Wi-Fi is acting up. Yes. So let me start from the beginning. Um, yes. So I was saying how honestly grateful and thoughtful Dr. Vivian Spaces, because as creators, especially on LinkedIn, there's a type of let me pick my words around talking about how we make money. So it's really relieving and just thoughtful to have somebody say, come, let me show you what I'm doing, and be transparent about it. So I joined LinkedIn 6 years ago, I think 2019. Yes, 2019. And my goal was to get a job out of LinkedIn because I'm a teacher, and I would work 6 to 4, and then I would do private lessons. I'll go home, I would rinse, I would pay that, but I barely could keep money. I barely had money. So it was very sad. And then I started thinking of ways to add extra income. And even though I was doing customer service, data annotation, and customer success jobs, the thing with freelancing is it's sometimes not stable. So you can have invested a lot in getting your space ready, and your clients will just say, you know what, I just only need you for a month. So I just kept thinking, what ways can I make money? And then someone introduced me to LinkedIn, but I was still not active on it. And I saw Blossom make a post saying just give it 6 months. And then I decided to really put my foot down and see what will come out of LinkedIn. And when I tell you it has been amazing, I'm not mincing words. Like LinkedIn doesn't only give you access to, making money or putting yourself out there. The people, the habits you learn from making content on LinkedIn, it's a really big one. The confidence it gives you that you have a goal and then you have a platform to meet that goal on. It's been amazing. I remember I wasn't really a fan of monetizing content. I was just doing, let me just see what comes out of it. And then I had this podcaster come into my DM and he's like,
I
why
know.
you
I saw one of your posts one day. let me even bust your bubble. I say Jennifer will go around and come around. Okay, I don't know if you can hear me. Okay,
I
I think the
can
network is bad. Don't worry, just
I
go
can
ahead.
hear
Hold your
you.
conversations. I think
So
we lagged.
So and this was
Okay,
it
go
came to
ahead.
my DM
Just go
and he
ahead
was
and
like,
speak.
why are you not monetizing? I was like,
Okay.
I don't know, but like I was just thinking if I want to do webinar, I'm not someone that likes being responsible for so many people. So like I don't know, but I'll make up my mind. And then I continued. And I think my first gig came from somebody saying, come and teach my community. And that was really fun. And I was like, oh, okay. Maybe I wasn't really thinking what are the ways to monetize. Maybe that was where I was coming from. Maybe that was where I was wrong. And I've had people come to my DMs for promotions. I've had people come to my DMs to push their startup. And I think it's because I chose a problem that I feel like so many people face. With the adoption of AI, how fast AI is coming up, a lot of people want to know how to use it to make their life better. And it's something I do even at work. Like, I feel like, I don't know if I tell people this, that teaching in America is 20% teaching your content and then 80% managing behaviors. So you have to find a way to make your teaching easy so you can really focus on getting people to understand the expectations, their performance and the rest. So AI has practically changed my life. So, and then I don't know, I think part of the reason why it took me a while to monetize as well is because I felt like I was giving for free. What more would I sell? And then I did the free thing and I monetized my time, basically my expertise. So if you want me to look at your LinkedIn, pay me for my time and I'll sit on a call with you and we'll go through it together. And when I tell you, it was the feedback that made me realize that, oh, people can pay me for this. And they were like, oh, this is the first call I've been on and the coach is telling me they're going through my profile and they're really giving me strategies that are relevant to me. I was like, we are teachers. We look at what you're doing wrong and then it's been amazing. The people, the people. You have big creators in your DM telling you are doing well, giving you advice. I had this podcaster tell me, "Oh, you're trying to monetize. Look at X, Y, and Z. Look at what they are doing." The advice is just, it's I don't know. I'm short of words because the community LinkedIn has. I'm not sure so many platforms can say they have that sort of community. So thank you, Dr. Vivian.
Amazing. I had to mute. I had to mute because I didn't want a background sound. That is so amazing. I think that's one of the most beautiful thing about LinkedIn, right? If you're currently on this live and you have not commented, comment so that people you can get to meet people. Let them know that you're here. If you're still very scared of maybe leaving your thoughts, just say hi. I'm here, so that you can get to meet someone. Hopefully, maybe at the end of the event, some people can come to your DM and just speak to you about something. Maybe I'll give us a little chance. Kindly just introduce yourself and what you do in the comments. But everything she said was so beautiful. Actually, one of your posts that went viral was one post that you came head on against monetization. So when I saw that post, I just laughed. Ha ha ha. I even took a screenshot. I said, when you start monetizing your presence, I'm going to bring it out. I said I was even going to counter post. I would say, see, Jennifer, you know money now. But so good to see that you actually see what is going on. For me, like I said, I did that practical. I've always been from the gospel. Like everything I do, I come from the gospel side of it. So even when I showed up on LinkedIn, my only goal was to help people rise. That's the meaning of Phoenix. We just gather, we're doing this event every week just because we wanted people to come together and learn for free. But I saw it, bang, 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 bang. Even to learn for free, you hold people's neck, throat, eye, mouth. So, and then after a while, you see them, they'll go and pay other creators for something you're doing for them for free. And they will never remove money and give you. They will not say, "Oh yeah, Vivian, come and take this money and just drink Coke. You've taught me everything I know." You just see post, somebody will sing hallelujah for you. Next thing tomorrow, I'm happy to say that I have started my visibility journey or my monetization journey or that with this other community. So they will take free from you and go and pay other people. So I realized that that means it's two things. Because it's free, they're not paying attention. So I decided to start curbing my energy. If not, I'm somebody who, like I said, I've not slept. This is my second day going. I have not slept, but I'm still very fine. That's how energy, like I have lots of energy. So the same thing, we used to pour it into the community. Every week we used to do live events. I would train all of them, public speaking, presentation, is there anything I did not do with them? I've trained till 2 a.m. in the night. To all of these people, who hold them in the neck, the neck. I used to hold them in jugular for those people. In fact, then I was very brutal in the group. If you just do all this, because I also know that I needed to protect my energy. If you just do that, I do hello in the group, you do not answer. You just see yourself, you just go out. Pew. I used to remove people. But now, of course, I started. I'm beginning to embrace grace, but I've also realized that I've not really been helping people while doing it. But we're saying this because most times people don't take you seriously if you don't monetize your exchange with them, especially when they are not close to you. Of course, it's a very crazy thing. Another extreme I'm seeing now is people wanting to monetize people that have helped them at one point, see, or who have been of somewhat a blessing to them. That's another crazy one that I'm seeing. You now even see fellow creators like this asking for money, maybe to be a part of their for them to be a part of your organization, or for you to maybe speak on their platform, or all those platforms you guys used to see me that they used to invite me every day. I think this week I spoke on four platforms, right? Yes, on an average. This will be the fourth just this week. I did not collect a dime, right? Only people who decide that, okay, after a while they just want to maybe bless me with some things. I don't even think about it in my mind that, okay, fellow creator will come and ask me for something, and the first thing in that conversation is to ask them for money. Like, that's madness. I'm a monetization strategist, but I will not even support that. Never. I don't do that. Okay. So I'm just saying it now for other people who are beginning to know some of those um categories of mindsets. I don't know where you're heading with that. Right. I don't know where you're heading with that. But then if that's what you want to do, nobody can stop you at all. But I don't know, it's kind of yikes. Okay. So let's see. maybe I'll take maybe one more conversations from, I'll take one more from Joyce, and then Joshua, and then I'll just do the monetization prosper so that all of us can learn as many of the things that we can. If you're just joining us, you're welcome to the Phoenix Gates, right? Um, this is a very amazing day for us, partly because this is the first day of the month and this is our first meeting for the year. So that will set a tone. I'm hoping that everybody who is going to lock in to the end of this meeting today, I'm telling you, if you've not figured out at least some steps that you need to take, even for the top creators. Even I know some of you, I used to watch people with side eye, but I don't used to bother myself because I realize that most times when you come too forward, I'll help this. What's the word? A cookie. Then tomorrow, if I'm probably trying to request for something, the person will go monetize. Will use my principle back on me. I'm like, okay, now this is getting funny. So I'm trying to be very careful when it comes to that. But as many that will hang in to the end, I promise you, is a promise. You take up something that you do, you start doing this night. And again, one of the things I would want to say outrightly is that monetization is a tough place. Is a tough place to be. In fact, it's exhausting. It's easier for you to just show up and you're shouting, you're growing your visibility, that. That's why most of those coaches will always teach you inbound leads, because they don't even want you to get to the point where, okay, you're actually looking for the big dogs. Because most of those inbound leads, let me tell you the truth about things coming to you. Things that come to you are things that you deserve. You'll be shocked that there's somebody now doing automation who is being paid $10,000 or $20,000 per month. And for you to go out for those kinds of opportunity, you have to have the energy that can match those kinds of opportunities. And it comes with some of your practices. Those are some of the things that we're going to be talking tonight. So if you sit down on your own, most of the things that will come to you will be the things that you deserve. And it's the law of life. I cannot explain that to you. There's no amount of visibility that will help you, in quotes, when it comes to that, because sometimes I've realized that some people's visibility even make them lose more. So imagine that you have 1,000 comments and one person is a client who is a 10 million naira client, and the person just chatted you up, and because you're rushing to comment on all your comments, you just say thank you. Maybe the person say, I have a project for you, just say thank you for commenting. Now you move to the next. And that's how you literally lose your clients, because you're actually in a rush. So there has to be a balance. For me, I always teach that you cultivate, and like, even though you have a traffic in your direction, you must sit down and curate circles, because money will always flow in circles. Okay, I'm already saying teaching, but I don't want to do that now. So let me hand over the mic to Joyce. I don't know if you have any further conversation you want us to know. Like I said, please, I'm going to invite you to the camp as well, so that you can do automations um, for our funnels. Yes, because we plan to build funnels, all of us. I picked up building funnel as a skill. So the students of this set are going to build funnels for themselves. So would want to have some automations around it. And then you taught me Airtable. By the way, guys, I can do Airtable because I went I went to her, what do they call it? Her camp last year. So I currently have the project that we have right now for the community is all on Airtable. So you literally move from one place to the other, to the other, to the other, thanks to my teacher. Okay, so over to you. Let me give you the mic too, if there's anything you'd like to say, so that every other person can learn as well.
Okay, thank you, Dr. Vivian. Thank you so much. Okay, so I just want to quickly say that, like, to everyone listening here, one thing that I would always like emphasize on is, most, like Joshua said, community. I would not even play. When I came to LinkedIn newly, I did not understand the space. I did not have any coach. I did not even have any friend that knew about LinkedIn at all. So I was like solo. I was like solo on LinkedIn. So one thing I'll always say is have a circle. Have a circle of people that you would always reach out to. Like, I have my circle. That if I'm feeling very, very overwhelmed or I'm tired of LinkedIn, I will always go to them. We'll get on the call and we'll talk. Have a circle of people that you can always talk about LinkedIn to. Like, community is everything. Most of the jobs I've actually had, it's from community. One of my friends, my name, because we actually share the same name. So one thing, how I got the job, she actually posted, was because I checked up on her. She was very sick one week, and I just like, I've not been seeing your post. What's up? How is everything? And she just said she's been down. And the next week, she made a post about a certain job, and I told her I'm interested in it. And just like that, she just like we spoke, and then that is how I got the job. She now told me that she gave it to me because I checked up on her. Sometimes go out of your way to do certain things. Be kind. If in anything, be kind. Have a circle of people that you would always like look out for. Learn to be kind, because most people, oh, they come, they want to monetize, like you throw your humanity out of the window because you want to make money on LinkedIn. Trust me, your kindness will make you more than what you think you would make if you're just coming here for monetization. Sometimes just be yourself, be kind, give more than you would expect. That is one thing I've actually learned here. Give more. Like a lot of people that know me know that I would always give value regardless of how much you're paying me, or I don't even want to care. I want to make sure that if I leave LinkedIn today, I'm asking myself, what do I actually want to be remembered for? Will people now look back and say, oh, Joyce actually gave a lot to people? I want to be known for impacting people. I want something that I can actually say that, oh, I taught that person, not because you're coming back to give me something, but because you now know it for yourself. So if I'm giving you something, I want you to know for yourself and not because Joyce taught you. So that's just it. Thank you, Dr. Vivian.
Joyce, that was
Losing
beautifully
my
said.
network.
Thank you for sharing. Thank you for sharing. That was beautifully said. High five. High five over here from the stage.
Thank you.
Virtually. I'd even give you a virtual hug if I could. Well, that was beautiful. And I
Okay.
think that's what we're all here, right? We want to make an
Thank you,
impact.
Kimberly.
Yeah, we want to make an impact. We want to leave something behind. Like for me, it's I want to leave some sort of a legacy for my children and my grandchildren, and to have somehow changed the status of healthcare, somehow changed the way that people are treated, and being the nurse and becoming the patient. I want to make a difference, and all of us here are trying to make a difference and to be seen somehow, some way. But if I can leave anything behind, it was that I changed one life for somebody. I changed one thing for somebody to where they can go forward with their head high. They can feel that they have a voice. And I'm giving a voice to the voiceless. And they can be brave. They can put themselves out there. I mean, all of us are putting ourselves out there every single day on this platform, but we're networking, we're growing, and choose wisely. I have been burnt a few times recently, and choose wisely. Tread lightly. Be cautious. Be very, very curious, because your biggest your biggest fans are your haters. And those are the ones that are going to come at you with, oh, we love you and we love what you're doing. And, oh, you can do this for us. You can do that for us. And you work together based on that, thinking that transparency, on that trust, because we are human, and we easily trust people because of what they say, and what they're offering and what they're bringing to the table. But I just say, lesson learned. Just walk very, very lightly and be very, very cautious. Be very, very curious, and do not be quick to give what you are offering away. Okay, kind of build those relationships, and learn from those lessons that were like, yeah, I've been burnt recently, and this kind of feels like that. This feels very similar to what I just went through, and I'm not just going to give that away. So again, if I can say anything, just always be authentic, always be transparent, always be yourself. And people will come to you. You don't have to chase numbers. You do not have to chase people. They will come. And if you build it, they will come. And by the grace of God, we will all become bajillionaires by next year. How's that? Amen. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Sorry, I could have felt
Thank
like
you
two
so
you know,
much,
I could
Kimberly.
have done
That's
this
so beautiful.
for two
And it's your
hours.
empathy
I
for me
could
every
not do
single
that.
time.
2 hours.
I will keep anytime, anytime, anytime I have an event, I would definitely call you. And then if you have healthcare, when you want to organize for healthcare, trust me, I can always show up for you in that direction as well. Your empathy, your heart is so large. Thank you so much for consistently always supplying that love in our direction as well. Awesome. So, Joshua, do you have anything you'd want to say? We're going to start the monetization proper in a minute, but I wanted all my guest speakers to be able to have said every bit, right? So that
Yeah.
we are also able to pick, so that it's not just from me that you would learn something. Over to you, sir.
All right. Okay. The last thing that I'm going to say is Dr. Vivian made a statement. She asked me, she dropped something about me rebranding at 10,000 followers. And I want to drop this to every single person listening to this. Always remember one thing: perception is key. The way you show up is the way you be addressed. So for me, doing a rebrand wasn't just about me fixing my profile or fixing the coloring. I wanted, if an international client landed on my profile, what would the person think about me? And I'm being very, very serious, because if we are talking about monetization, it's not just about being visible, like Dr. Vivian said. You can be visible and you might not still be visible. Whenever someone lands into your profile and the first perception that they have is that this person is broke, because most of you guys here, you guys have positioned yourself as beggars on LinkedIn, which is very, very, I see a lot of people posting shady pictures and everything, and it is very, 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 very wrong. So the way you put out yourself is literally the way you'd be genuinely be addressed. So me rebranding, and if you check my profile, my LinkedIn profile currently is giving every single thing premium. It's giving everything premium. I see a lot of people post shady pictures and everything. In personal branding, there is what we call surface level positioning. That's what we call surface level positioning. And your profile picture, your headline, your about are all part of it. So if you can get all those things right, and and you eventually get visible, there is no way you won't be hired. Because whenever someone enters your page, even if you don't have money, bro, you don't have money, don't come and tell us that you don't have money. You are here to make the money. So put yourself out there as the expert. Although we talk about you being vulnerable, but being vulnerable doesn't mean that if you are in your room that the paint is ripping out, you take pictures and post it on LinkedIn. Now we don't want to see that. If you have one professional picture, you can use that one picture for let's 6 months. No one is coming to kill you. So remember one thing. I'm just going to drop this thing as the last one. Remember, perception is key. The way you want to be addressed, put yourself out there in that same way, and everything will work out. So that's just it.
Okay, that is so, so, so beautiful. I don't know if you can hear and see me. I don't know. Network was doing something funny, but I love that. Please, now, why were you doing basketballs for us? And Joshua, Joshua says some people's position is as beggars. So please, guys, repent. Repent. Some of God is at hand. Okay, maybe. Well, let's see what we will do, because Jennifer really curates excellent AI photos that literally looks like normal photos. Excellent photos. Maybe most of us should just go and click on her profile and see what she does. Yes, there's a place of doing your professional photo shoots if it's you're willing and you're able right now. But trust me, just Jennifer can also teaches how to curate those AI photos. I don't know what. Let me see what will happen at the boot camp tonight. Let's see how many people that joins us. If we have a lot of people who join us, we can have um Jenny also come in to teach us that. Okay, so because most of our photos are almost literally excellent. For me, I did a proper photo shoot right from day one. The photo I have right now is the photo I've always used when I showed up on LinkedIn. Apart from that one of you open and you run away. Like the first day I showed back on LinkedIn is the same photo. My photo is the same photo everywhere. Like on my on my Instagram, on my Facebook, everywhere, everywhere. The same thing. When you see me, you just see that pink thing behind everywhere. So you can't miss me. And so that's basically it. From day one, I've always had that mindset that, okay, if I need to show up at anything, I don't do it anyhow. It's just something I do. But I'm sure for other people who really need to do something very fast, please, there are excellent ways to get excellent photos that almost look real. The only difference is that when you join video calls like this, the person the person will be looking for you, but at least you can make sure that your photos are as real as possible. You can see how Jenny is literally her photos, like literally her photos. And I think we can get something that like that as well for everybody who is interested in that direction. Okay, thank you so much, everyone. I think we've been able to go around. Yes, we've been able to go around. So my speakers, I don't know any um if we would want to leave at any point, please feel free. I'm just going to start the monetization proper. So anybody that sleep on God, if I teach this thing the way God is leading me to teach this thing tonight, I will delete this video. If I don't teach it the way I want to, there's how my spirit, I don't know how to explain this thing. I think it's almost prophetic for me when I'm teaching. If I know that people are going to get something, I would not. There's a way I will teach it, but if I don't feel it, I'll leave it because I'm not at loss. Okay, so I'm going to go quickly into my slides for the night. Anybody who want to learn, there are certain things that a lot of us are not paying attention to. I'll try my best. I'll see how far I can go in teaching tonight. Then as many of us who will start making changes very fast can start making changes very fast, because truth be told, a lot of us, we already have more than it takes. First of all, like I said, this was how I wanted to start this meeting today, but because I had excellent speakers along with me, so I loved it. I normally don't like leaving people backstage, so as soon as my speakers came in very early, we just had to go quickly with them. And I love every conversations. Please, as soon as we're done with meetings, make sure you go support them. They already have very massive followings. Just go there and be around them, surround them, strengthen them. For me, I'll say it again, LinkedIn is this how LinkedIn is. You need to arm yourself for the long haul, and arming yourself for the long haul is only something that God gives. I'm not gonna lie, that's the spiritual aspect of what I do. I know that I did not tie myself. I'm an Igbo girl, so there's something my mom always says, "Eke go here." Like, I was not tied somewhere on LinkedIn and said, okay, if I am not here, if I'm not here, LinkedIn will not move forward, it will move. But while I'm here, people must be helped consistently. Is a vow I made. Okay, it's a vow I made. In as much as on my own, I might not even want to do anything free again. I swore that I will not do, but time to time, I just want to make sure that everybody who is around me is learning consistently. Idema Faith, I don't know. She was supposed to be backstage, but I did not see her. I don't know what happened. If you're hearing me, please let me know what is happening. So first of all, for us in the Phoenix Gates community, everybody writes our year of audacity. You're going to see what will happen right now. Hey, I'm beginning to enter my element and I'm liking it. This is a sign that I'm going to delete this video right after this this meeting. I like it when I feel the presence of God when I'm teaching. I love it so much. So I'll say it again. Everybody repeat in the chat, this is my year of audacity. Please, please, please. We're about to do a baptism right here in this place. If you're somebody who has not believed in yourself, you've had voices that have risen themselves over your voice consistently back to back growing up, and it has made you change yourself. If you are an anxious person, I'll say it again, this is your night. I want you to write, this is my year of audacity, and I'm going to cut my coat oversized. I want to see you guys type as fast as possible. Let's get this. If you can write audacity, just write it very fast, because I'll say it again, right? You cannot make money outside your mind. It's like a resonance. It's a resonance. Money comes. It's actually a spiritual term. If you're in a very Bible believing church, I'm sure your pastor, maybe, I don't like using that term, God have mercy on me, I don't know how it slipped off my mouth because people use it a lot. But if you're in a place where people practice confession, you see that over and over again. You shout things like money cometh, and sincerely, money is a spirit. I'll tell you, even me, when I saw my bank statement by the end of last year, I'm telling you, I can't even say that I had any visibility that was overt like every other person. I'm just JJ, my name is long term, JJ. But I knew that my figures still crossed the average people who were literally everywhere. So I'm saying it again. There is an energy you need to make money. So I'll say it again. Type, this is our year of audacity, and I'm cutting my coat oversized. I'm cutting my coat oversized. Now, this was a picture of something I saw when I planned this meeting, right? This is a picture of what I saw. This is a picture of what I saw. So quickly, I want everybody to write in the comments, we're taking it to the gates. And you saw what the gate looks like. Everything that belongs to you, like they are orchestrations of the spirit. Sorry, guys, if you're not comfortable with God, I'm sorry. I'm very, very sorry, but that's the life I live. There are so many monies that have come to me that, I mean, sometimes I'm like, excuse me, are you guys really looking around? Do you really understand that this money is not really my own, in quotes? But they came. And it's simple because there are some orchestrations or transactions that happen in your heart that raises your frequency. And I'm not being diabolical. It's simple, right? The same way when you are sad, all of a sudden things start getting like bad around you. It's the same way that there's an energy that literally makes you go into rooms and boards and make requests. The reason why somebody was probably celebrated or someone not celebrated is audacity, right? Is taking it to the gates. Taking it to the gates. So from now on, we're going to be saying this. Let's take it to the gates for us as the community members. Is how many opportunities have you been able to consciously seek after? See, there is a place of showing up and having inbound leads and having all manner come to you. But then there's a place of curating choice places for yourself. That means you have made plans already. That okay, I am going to work my next job. I'm aiming at a $10,000 job. What are the steps I need to get at it? Day one, I'm going to do this. Day two, this is our daily challenge. We're going to be calling it, we're taking it to the gates for LinkedIn. We're going to be asking you every day, did you take it to the gates today? And then if you didn't, in fact, if we catch somebody that day one, day two, day three, day four, day five, because I'm sure somebody will tell you, just keep showing up, something will change. We are not like that here. I'm serious. That is the energy of the community. We don't wait for things to happen to us. We make things happen. So I would want you to write it now. We're taking it to the gates, and you can see what happened. What happens at the gates is that there are transactions that are not the regular one that drops on people's foods like cherries. Okay, so I'm going to go quickly. Very soon we'll start. This is just preambles. For those people who came late, we had already shown testimonials of all the people we have worked with. If I have time, I'll still show you guys so that you can see. We have shown so many testimonials, and trust me, this thing works over and over again. Okay, so who is this conversations for at this time, T? If you're generally feeling stuck right now, I mean, you feel burnt out, it seems like everything you touch, you've not gotten opportunities, and every single time you're just telling yourself you're just going to wait, you're going to be showing up daily, we're taking it to the gates. We're not doing that again. If you're consistently or you're currently being underpaid and you're just hoping somewhere that somebody is going to come and help you, my dear, we're taking it to the gates. And again, I said, if you're somebody who lacks clarity up to now, we don't know what you're doing with yourself. So we're going to call A for like you're smart but you're stuck. Write A in the chat if you're smart and you're stuck. Write B in the chat if you're a genius but you're underpaid. That means you can do everything that you're doing excellently well, but you're underpaid. Then the last one, I want you to write if you're still seeking clarity, because I want to know the people that are on this chat with me, because some of the things that are on the slides are not really are things I need to explain, and I want to have a real life example. You guys know how we do it. Basically, I'll call this our LinkedIn Phoenix Gate meeting. The only difference now is that you're going to see, because I've increased your senses so that it can be more memorable memorable for you. Okay, so I said it again. Give me an A, give me a B, give me a C. Let me know the kind of people I'm working with. If you're somebody who still lacks clarity, write C. If you're somebody who is underpaid but a junior, write B. If you're somebody who is smart but you feel like write A. I've told you guys, I've entered my element, and I know this is a spiritual mode. I'm so sorry if you don't take God seriously, but this is Vivian for you. Okay, so let's go straight to the next slides. Right, let's go straight to the next slide, because I want us to quickly solve some of the problems this night. I'll say that maybe I have let's see, I'll have, okay, so I'm seeing all the people I have right now. So we have a lot of B's. Okay, so B's are the people who are underpaid. Okay, C's are they're not clear. Awesome. A is that you are okay. Let me see my A again, because this is the first A I'm seeing. Sorry, give me a moment. Okay, you're smart, but you're stuck. Awesome. So please, you're going to help me quickly, because as I'm talking, I want to be looking into the chats and be seeing what they are also doing. You're doing as well. Just tell me briefly what you've been doing so far. I'll see if I can answer some questions with some people here, so that I've been able to solve your problems already. So quickly, just do that in the comments. Just the people who are stuck, say where you're stuck at. The people who think they are smart but they are underpaid, state where you are stuck at. Then see the people who don't have clarity at all. Tell me what's the problem. Are you done with school? Did you just show up? Are you confused, or where to probably niche up or stay at this time T? Just give me all that. Very, very, very beautiful. Then if you're somebody who generally, so we've moved from A to B to C, somebody who is already seen, that means if you're seeing and people are engaging around you, two things are involved. You have a community of people who just love you, even if you're posting rubbish or it doesn't make sense. And then the other extreme is that people just like you, but because, and then of course the algorithm rewards consistency, so maybe that's why you're everywhere. But the problem is that the only thing you're getting from that visibility is just what did you call it, praise. Everybody, hey, mother eagle, na them, oh. Mother eagle, na them, oh. We don't used to see anything from them, na them. So it's possible that they are doing the same thing to you as well. For some of you who are here, right? Just let me know where you are in all this, right? Then people just hang around you. They want free all the time and they don't buy. Let's just know what the problem is. For the people who are already in the camp, I hope people are here. Oh, please, I beg you people. I told you guys this week, I will hold you people's neck. I will hold your neck. Like, I will hold your neck. Now, everything we're doing here is for you if you're a solopreneur, if you are a content creator, if you're a creator. Like I told you, everything about content creation is spiritual for me. I just feel like is where God is, right? God loves, is something that God did for the longest. So I am very big on content creating as well, because everything, it unleashes my excellence. It makes me think better. I write better. I don't know, every time I get the opportunity to speak, Jesus, I can literally feel the energy of all those sacrifices of writing daily. I've written daily for almost 2 years now. I think somebody the other week or so was trying to call me out for copying content. I said, look at this one. Most times I even post with errors on my posts. I don't use AI. And just imagine, in fact, when I read the post that he said I copied from me, I wrote that post in 5 minutes. So I just laughed. And then, of course, I warned him very immediately, don't do that nonsense. Because there's how my mind works. Like, all manner of perfection comes from creating consistently. So I also want to say that in your showing up consistently, also see that as a reward, right? Beyond you being monetized at this time T, if you're still able to show up consistently, right? Make sure you write daily. One of the things I'll admonish everyone who writes is have a writing material. Have a writing material. Document your thoughts. Get your notes. Beyond AI this, AI that. Writing daily kind of helps you. There's this intelligence that comes with writing daily, and please leverage that. If you're a creative expert, even better, right? This is also for you. Then if you're a professional, okay, and you have an institution, maybe you found out that everything I'm going to teach today is also for you. So anybody else, don't worry. That means that you really don't have clarity, and then we're going to help you this night. Let's see how far that we're going to get that done for you. So I said again, for some people who are going to be listening to me this night, for you, money feels random. You've never really had a way money comes in consistently. That's very good. Then some of you don't even know what you charge. That's part of the few things we're going to discuss today, right? If you don't know how to charge people when they come around you, we're going to do that in a little bit of the time that we have. Okay, so if you're here and you're still confused, oh, I'm a healthcare professional, but I don't know what to offer, like I said, we can curate something now. Let's see how fast we can go tonight. Okay, so a lot of people who have conversion anxiety, I think that was what Juliet was trying to describe. Okay, oh, I went faster. That's what Juliet was trying to describe. Even when I saw her post then, I was like, okay, I knew exactly what was her challenge then. I knew that it was an anxiety that she had. So, but it came off as saying that, oh, people should not charge da. But the truth is, most people, I'm going to tell you, I did free for the longest, and I can tell you with my full chest, most people don't take you seriously if you don't exchange. Matter of fact, I teach it every time in the boot camp. If you don't exchange your value for money, right, any value that you've not exchanged for money sincerely, it cannot really be considered as a value. That's why when you're writing CVs, all the time, they ask you for the percentages, they ask you for the numbers. So if you keep saying, oh, you were able to do this, we're able to do this, and you cannot even account, even the people you gave free, you cannot account of the number of people that, maybe let's say you're an empath and you like to counsel people, and you cannot even say the amount of people you've encouraged, supported, succored in the last 1 year. If that is your niche, you're already leaving money on the table. So for all the people who are having conversion anxiety, trust me, today I have conversations, very good conversations for you. So yes, I am looking at the questions so far. So that slides there was Mary's tip asking question, right? So I'm asking you a question right now. So make sure, please, on the chats as fast as possible, just type type what you are looking for, where you are right now. Oh, so sorry, guys. So now, this is what is possible while we do what we're going to do tonight. It's possible to have consistent income, not accidental wins. It's possible for you to sell what matches who you are. For me, I'm very big on it. Very, very big on it. The best that can happen to you is to do what you love to do, because you're going to do it for the longest. Even though, like I say again, as a monetization coach, I am not very big on passion. I am not very, very big on passion. I'm very big on find a problem. We're going to get to there. Please, I hope you have a writing material. I told you guys, the way this call is going now, I am likely going to I'm likely going to delete it, because I've entered my elements. I know when I'm talking in a way that I like. So I said it again. You need to have, if you're having challenges with your offers, you're in the right place. If you're having challenges with your pricing, you are also in the right place. Then if you're having challenges with conversion, you're also in the right place. Now let me quickly show you some of a few things that I've done for my community members. For the people who came in late, don't worry, I showed them all the people who made six figures, that all of them, I showed them as evidence. We'll still, if we have more time after showing here, so that for some of you, if you're still having maybe you're having challenge to believe that that's possible, I'll still show you and show you their names. I screenshot all the conversations and I put their names big there. Now, this is what I want to let you know. First of all, you don't need a complicated tech stack or a huge audience to make money as an expert. I'm saying it again, put it anywhere. Even though you can make plans right now, like I told you guys, for this year I have plans to take 16 courses. Between now and last week, because I had a lot of things to do, most of January I had lots of speaking engagements spread across, but I still finished 3 courses in January. Now we're in February, right? 3 courses is very low for me, for my general output, like how I train myself consistently. When I started this year, I bookmarked 16, so I already have 3 down. And I'm saying it again, I didn't make this statement, or I didn't put this statement here because I am telling you that you don't need to have a skill stack. No. For me, every day I learn every day. So I will not say that, oh, because you have one excellent skill, like I'm having, then you should not improve your or increase your text your value stack. For me, I'm very big. But one thing I know is that you can monetize from where you are. Everybody in the comment section, let me see you guys write monetize from where you are. If you're just joining us now, kindly repost so that a lot of people can come in and learn. Like I said, there's a possibility of me deleting this video because why not? Like, who is going to pay me for giving out? This is literally boot camp materials for me. And I told you guys it's 80 slides with 2 days because every boot camp I have new materials. That's why I'm always not in a rush to have new students, because every boot camp I curate fresh materials. Then what I do is I still send the old materials for the students who are going to come in, but I make sure, because every boot camp will upgrade our materials. So if you are here, God just brought you here and I'm celebrating you as well. Okay. So let me go quickly to the next slide. The first thing, so he said, I've told you the things you don't need. Number one, you don't need a large audience. I will sing it in your dream. See, if the only reason everybody keeps telling you things, right? Somebody said right now she's in the kitchen. You guys are making me laugh. So one of the things I am saying again that most of you are really not paying attention to is the fact that you think that the reason why you're not monetizing is because you don't have an audience. I'm telling you again, you don't necessarily need a huge audience to monetize. I'm going to show you exactly. No, that is for this grade of, what did he call it? This our event today. You don't need a huge audience to monetize. You just need a problem to solve. So everybody say, I don't want peace, I want problems. I want to see it in the chat. Sharp, 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 all of you. If you're here and you've not reposted, sincerely, I'll check the repost links. All this, I don't want to say witches and wizards that want to take my ideas and just run off without saying thank you. Is that how you are? Now, so una day. So repost, repost, repost. I know some people are new and they don't know how to repost. I'm so sorry there. Okay, so repost. So somebody writes, I want problems. Just write, I want problems in the chat. I want to see, I want problems in the chat. I want problems in the chat. So most times people just go on demand. Okay, oh, so they are saying that there are lots of, so this is me now. I didn't want to like catch it from the beginning of our conversations today, but you see somebody just say, everybody's visibility coaches, let me just run there. No, the most important thing is you need a problem, not necessarily the solution first. You need a problem first to monetize. You need a problem. So yes, I like it. I want no, you don't want money problems. You want problems, not money problems. Money problems means that you don't have money. That's, you're having money challenges. You say you want problems to solve. Yes, thank you for Mercy completing that. So wahala, what you need is problem. The beautiful thing about finding problems that are in that require solving is that it's easier for you to build your personal brand. It is very easy for you to build your personal brand when you solve problems. It's very, very easier. Like I'll tell you guys all the time. I told you guys for Phoenix Gate, one of the first thing we did was that we literally started by saying that, for me emotionally, where I came from emotionally, I was so hurt for something that happened to me. And guess what? The healing has even come. It's full circle for me. But Phoenix Gate is going on to 2 years. But because there's a problem I'm solving, I cannot say, oh, because I've achieved the hurt or I've healed, then I'll just abandon it and go. So that's why it's very important that you find a problem that you can solve. When you find a problem, it's easier to build a personal brand from a problem than just hopping on any available job there. So like I said again, when you are solving problems, it's easier for you to build a personal brand from that. Okay, somebody said okay, yes. So please connect with your everyone who is in your circle of influence. Please do feel free to connect with your circle of influence. Okay, so I've been able to talk about problems. Now, I'm going to share a very few things about problems that people don't understand. Most times, okay, so we're already even getting to the second one. I'll be very fast. For the curriculum, this is not anything near everything, but I just want to make sure that everybody who is currently on this live will gain as much so that they are not losing. So again, I say it's better you solve a problem than to just follow a demand. It's better you solve a problem. Guess what? A problem that you solve, oftentimes a demand shows that there's a problem in a particular direction, but follow the demand to the problem. Don't stop at the demand. I hope you guys are writing it somewhere. Follow the demand to the problem. Don't stop at the demand. If you stop at the demand, your personal brand will not be strong. Things like having public speaking opportunities, being invited to companies, like to places, for me, that's one of the things I enjoy, right? Because there's my why is just spiritual. I don't know how to explain it. Every time I have an opportunity to speak, people just buy into me, and it's because I didn't just follow, oh, then everybody needed visibility, so let me just answer visibility. No, there was something deeper than visibility which I held that there shall be lifting up. So we said, take it to the gates. It's because I know that there are a crop of people, young men and women, who are literally going to take their lives. So money or not coming out, I am going to solve that problem. So the reason why I shop on LinkedIn every day is because I know that everybody who comes around me will literally find themselves. And that is why I am also hosting this event as consistent as I can go. So I'm saying it again. One of the first things that you're going to need is following. You need to follow the problem. You need to follow the problem. Okay. So follow demands, get to the problem. Once you've held the problem, this is the next thing you need to do for yourself. Like I said, I have prompts for this: your niche, your demand, the demand, then we can curate a problem for you straight up, right? I have a prompt that can help you with that. The next thing is the golden circle. Once you found the problem, the question is, why do you think you're the one that can solve the problem? Then why do people have that problem? So two things, right? Why do you think you are the one who can solve the problem? Then the second one is, why do you think the people have the problem? So I've said it before. For the people who were around for my last event, I said it that there are two whys. One why is for you, one why is for your clients that you're solving their problems. The reason why it is very important to find these two strong points is that if you don't have your own why, after a while you would resent your clients. Then if you don't understand their whys, you will not be able to satisfy them. And that's why a lot of people get fired every single time, because they don't pay attention. So this circle, you can see the why has two circles. One for you, which is the core why. The second ring is for your clients, right? Then the question is, if I have found the why, how do I serve? How do I serve? How am I going to deliver this excellence to these people? Like I said, all these things we already curated in the community. In fact, even in the roadmap of LinkedIn monetization, we show you how you're going to break out some of these conversations from the inside out. Okay. So to your words, let me go quickly. Let me see how fast we can go this night. The question is, I just want to take a break now and ask some of us, hey, this is my best part. I didn't want to show you guys this one now, because this is the main thing I'm going to teach us this night, and then we'll call it a night. For the people who will follow us to the camp, we'll be more than excited to have you on board. But then people who also want to join us in the community, trust me, come around. Me now, if you cannot join the boot camp, at least you can be a praying mantis. So please join me. I'm looking for prayer people. Okay, so maybe let me ask again for us to find a way to take a little break from here. Please, what is your favorite car? What is your dream car? Can you write it in the comments? Let's brainstorm together very well. Quickly, I'm going to take a moment. Please, if you're joining in, kindly repost. I'm looking at the repost link. All these people that want to join community. Even if you want to join us in the boot camp and you have not reposted, we will remove you. Please repost so we have a lot of people come in as well, so that we can serve more people. Okay, that's very beautiful, Oscar. This is lovely. Okay, so please, guys, I want to know, or maybe if not your dream car, what is the one thing you want to do this year? Like, if you got money this year, what is that one thing you think you want to do this year? Me, I want to build a house. I want to build houses. It's actually 2 houses. God, 3 houses safe, actually, because last year God did a miracle for us, and we got like 3 three. I don't want to maybe make it so loud. It's not like I'm making it so loud, but it makes sense for me. I want to build 3 houses, 2 in Abuja and then 1 in Jos. I was born in Jos, right? So that's what I'm looking at. So somebody said, oh, okay. Oh, sorry. Don't worry. If you don't know how to repost, please don't worry. Right? Don't worry. If you don't know how to repost, don't worry about it. Don't stress yourself. Okay. So I've said it already. So, okay. So now the question is, whatever dream you have for this year, please, I want to see your dreams for this year. I beg, oh. For me, I said all expense paid trips all across 12 countries. That was what I wrote. So I don't know what other people wrote for what they are believing for this year. So please, I want to see that. What are you believing for this year? Just write it fast now. So okay, I want to relocate from my papa house. That's very beautiful. You guys do quick, so that we'll do this thing very fast and so that I can release us as well. I just wanted also, I didn't want to do this alone, even though okay, all my secrets are just coming out. I was trying to check the slides so that I want to go at least very fast so that the people who are part of the life can benefit as much as possible. Okay. Don't worry, I've already curated the diagram. I'll show you guys how to make money without, if you don't have an audience, some of the things you'll be doing. Okay. Okay, please let me see that very good. Okay, so is it because I said house that all of you are saying house? People are very smart, so real estate is actually the real gold. Trust me. Okay, so let me see that quickly. Let's hold these conversations as fast as so that I will release you guys. Okay. Okay. Let me move very fast. Okay, so the next. Okay, so somebody said, oh, build my investment to sustain me minus 95. Excellent. So somebody, I want to make 20 million, get 3 plots of land. Okay, that's very beautiful. Open a shop for my mom. Oh, Jesus, the motherhood is just something so beautiful. You can't hear me. No, I was not speaking. I was looking into our comments. Okay, so if you can hear me now, just write, I can hear you. I can hear you. Oh, that's very beautiful. Okay, very beautiful. Start a business. I love that. Please just tell me what business you want to start. Let me see whether I can use you for my kitchen. Okay, just tell me the business you want to start. Somebody said $10,000 in 6 months. Excellent. That's another very beautiful and achievable feat. Awesome. So keep going, guys. Let me be sane. So I'll just move quickly because I don't want to keep us longer. Okay, now this is it. Okay, I love to own a land. Awesome, that's beautiful. This year I want to officially launch my jewelry brand. Okay, oh Jesus, okay, I love it. These comments are coming very fast. I cannot even keep up anymore. Okay, very beautiful. I love what is going on here. Okay, now this is it's called the Northern Star quadrants, right? 4 quadrants. The first time I saw someone talk about it was Shane. He's another very big monetization king. That one. This thing was what they were charging people $5,000 and all to teach. Blessed are your ears for your hearing it now. Okay, blessed are your ears. I wanted to keep it only for my community members, but no problem. I said the way I'm feeling like this what did you call it, this life event, they do me to delete, so that's what I'm going to do. All the people who leave, who are not here at this time I will just delete it. Let me just rest, because people like stealing ideations anyway, and there's nothing wrong with it. You can see that I was able to spotlight the person whom I first learned this from. Right now, this is it. There are 4 quadrants as a creator or as a business owner when you show up on any platform. Number 1, there are people who have the big audience, and there are people who have no audience. Now, I would want you to put yourself on a triangle. If you have a paper and a biro, please get it quick. Okay, you can't see the slides clearly. Please, who else cannot see the slides clearly? If you cannot see the slides clearly, please let me know. Just say it quickly. If you cannot see the slides clearly, just let me know. Please, as fast as possible. I don't want to keep us too long here. Let me know exactly what I am doing. Awesome. Please let me know. I know that there's a lag between the studio and here. If you're just coming in, guys, everybody repost so that we have more people come in and also learn. Like I said, this is just the beginning of one of the things I would want to teach. But then everybody who would want to follow us to the community, you're more than welcome. We love you. That's why we are here. And I told you, my community, there are many things we do. It's beyond money for us. But of course, I will collect my money as a monetization coach for those people who are willing to go the long haul. For the people who have joined the camp, God knows. On God, I promised myself that the people who are in this camp this time around, who are starting this week, my God, you people will see Mother Ego in Jesus' name. That's all I am praying for you guys, because I think I've been lenient long enough. I will never be lenient again. So all my results, I will hold you people on the jugular until you give me back my results. Okay, so I said it again. Please let me know if you can see this thing that I'm writing here now. Please be as fast as possible. Just let me know. Quickly. Let me see our conversations tonight. Okay, awesome. Okay, you can see the slides. Thank you. Who else cannot see it clearly? Oh, let's know. What you do is you click on the screen, that square button, turn it on all, like turn it as a, I don't know how to say it, like a landscape. Turn it at landscape. Don't worry, I'll explain. For the people who will join, these are your materials. So I'll first of all give you guys. Okay, so like I said again, right? 4 quadrants, and there is no pressure. All of you are very important in the grand scheme of things. You have no audience for now. You are very important. In fact, what Shane said was no audience was 0 to 20,000. Kai, my goodness. When I saw it, I was just laughing. Then big audience, 20,000 and above. Then either you have low skill, that's maybe you're a student right now. I'm sure we have people in that quadrant. You're a student right now. We will help you monetize in that direction, as well as have high skills. Now, if you're a creator with no audience and no skills, you know that is double wahala. And you are the ones that somebody will just grab you from somewhere and be telling you, just be an expert. But you know you don't have any skills. You're not making sense. When you hold conversations, people are like, what the hell? You're a young person, you're a creator, you're a part-time creator, you go to work, and maybe what you showed up to do on LinkedIn has nothing to do with what you do on ground. Well, why should you even do that? That's what I'm asking myself. But you cannot come and be positioning as an expert when you know that you've actually not worked with people. So one of the monetization channel, part of the things you want to start building consistently is make sure that you create content in the line of what you want to be known for. Most times, if you create content that does not really favor the platform, let's say you want to be known for automation, like what we had for Joyce. So, and you have to create content about automation. For the first time that you showed up, visibility will be a very tough one, right? So you'll be showing up and you're posting about automation, and most people building audience in that direction might be very tough for you. So what you will now do is you will kwechiri. It's an Igbo term, right? The Igbo term is kwechiri. Kwechiri means you will hold your ground, because number one, you're a newbie. You have to be known for something, and you have to go all in because you are new, you are learning. That means you have to find that course. You're going to sit on it every day, talk about it. And one bonus thing I would want anybody to do, one of the major challenge most people do is that they post consistently on what they learned. But if I were to start all over again, what I'm going to do is I'm going to post not just consistently about what I'm learning. I'm going to post about people who have excelled in that field. Let's say I started out as a sports analyst or a sports journalist. Rather than every day, I'm talking about when you analyze, you play the football, it's in the 18, it's offside, drama. Some days I can talk about Ronaldo and how that he's a star. And then the next thing is you're going to find out that a whole lot of people people will resonate with it because they love Ronaldo, right? Because they love Ronaldo. That's what necessarily what mostly will happen. Okay, Kimi, I can see you. Thank you so much. You know, I can stop anything to check on your conversations. But I'm grateful. Thank you so much for coming. Um, I know that you're tired, so I don't know how long. But anytime, if you drop by in between the time, I'm sure maybe in the next maybe 20 minutes will be done from here because I can't teach everything this night. But I just want to make sure that everybody gets this quadrant. Like I said, I've never seen anybody discuss this quadrant with anybody. And if you don't stay through to this call, there's a likelihood that I will delete this post. God knows I will other than just posting. Can you guys hear me? Okay, yes. Okay, yes. So I'm back. Other than just posting about the skill, you can find people who are already well known in that skill, talk about their relationship with that skills, how much they were able to earn, analyze them, and guess what, a lot of people have already bought into them, so their audiences can find you and check you out. So I think one of the major challenge as well for people who are probably trying to build in a particular niche, why they don't have visibility is more than half of the time they are very selfish about it. They just want to keep talking about themselves. And trust me, I told you guys even at the beginning of our conversations and this event that um, selfishness doesn't really help anybody. See, guys, cut it out. If you think you're smart, you're losing. I'm telling you on God, I'm not going to lie to you. So, in fact, it's a scriptural word, right? A how did he say it? A generous heart shall be made fat. So it means that somebody who gives, the people who give or people who allow the current or the resources flow out of them are likely going to have more opportunities compared to those who don't have. Okay, so I said it again. If you're a young creator, one of the things you want to favor is pick a particular thing that you must make sure you answer those golden circle questions from the beginning. Then answer, is it a problem? Then go to your golden circle, then come to these 4 quadrants. It's called the Northern Star quadrant. Then you start asking yourself questions. If you're completely new and you have low skills, other than claiming to be an expert and lying up and down, I swear to God, I've seen a lot of people lying on this LinkedIn, and every single time I read their post, I'm scared because I've spoken to them. I've jumped on one-on-one call with them, and more than half of the time, those guys are blatant clueless. But how they are doing it with their full chest, Ngozi Kamad. That's my language. Even me, I don't know how they do it. So, but I'm saying it again. One of the things you want to do is you prioritize sharing your ideations, prioritize building alongside other people, prioritize acknowledging people who have gone very far in your niche, tell stories around them, then make sure that you start looking for people who are already building in your niche. Okay, building in your niche. So we've been able to do this. Like I said, I noticed that we have a lot of newbies in the call. So you have already answered your question. If you have no audience and no skills, from now on, I'm going to give you an assignment. If you're in the community, give me a skill, give me 5 courses you're currently taking, give me 5 creators that are already in your niche, give me 5 stories, victory stories. In fact, let's make it 15 victory stories of people who have served in your niche. Then give me 15 vulnerability stories. All these things, I don't need to say it online. I've never had an event where I'm saying all these things, and I know that I would delete this this post. But for people who have no audience or high skills, follow us in the bootcamp. You are not a newbie. People who have big audience and creators, I know that you people are here. Some of you are not commenting. Olo shio, vuruku, vuruku. You people want to come and steal my ideas. I'm not going to talk. So I said again, I've been able to address the newbies. So for the newbies, I will give you, for us in the community, those people who join the bootcamp, we do it like a stretch of like 12 months. You'll be going back and forth with me. So if your first month, if you're a newbie, complete newbie, your first point, we have projects during the bootcamp. So yes, you must submit a project at the bootcamp, but that means you have to monetize something. But we go back and forth, back and forth. We're doing our project, you want to host an event, I still have to come around, do this, do that for you. But for newbies, I've already told you what you should be doing from now. If you're a student, if you're a young person, find one particular niche, find a problem, solve the problem, find a why is you, find the why of the person you're solving the problem for the person, find a how, find a what. Then you go straight to the four quadrants, determine which skill answers this problem. If you found that skills, get 5 certifications, bookmark it, or 5 trainings, whether YouTube or whether I have all the lists for the people in the bootcamp. I'll share with you all the resources of where you can get certifications. That's what I do certifications for a living, dear guys. So I'll say it again. You get your certifications, at least 5 of them. Just have them randomly. Me, I don't even know how 5 certification will be very hard, because for me, as soon as ideas come to me, as soon as I see something, I don't rest until I finished it. That's how I was able to finish 3 courses this January, because I just wanted to finish it and I'm not using it for anything. I just want to finish it. That's what's on my mind. So I'm hoping that you'll be curious enough to also answer those questions for yourself. For the people who are in the 4, 3, 2, and 1, you're welcome to the bootcamp. Those people who don't have no audience and a small guys, you're welcome to the community. Please make sure that you type community in the comment section as well, so that we can help you. For the people who are going to join us in the bootcamp, I'm going to help you curate content that is specific for money. Arrange your profile specific for money. Okay, create networks that are specific money. This is how to do it. Most of the creators you've seen that launch courses, most of them we did back end conversations with them, and we went back and forth, back and forth. Most of the people, I cannot start mentioning names, right? So that's one of the things you must want to do. You have to high intent for money. You cannot be careless. I know everybody is just saying take your time, take your da, 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 da. That's for visibility and any other niche, but monetization niche, it's not like that. It's not like that. You have to stretch, and there's nothing wrong with it. And it's for a season. Most times it's better once you stretch and you have your system, then you can now start taking it easy, because by then, if I taught you, you haven't. Your contents are already speaking to your ICPs. You know your ICPs. Okay, this one's now we'll discuss all of that in the bootcamp. You know your ICPs. When they poke you, you know how they hold conversations. You know their pain points. You know where to find them, so that you're not just there shouting likes and comments when your ICPs are literally sleeping under your nose. Okay, so let me just be as fast as possible. Guys, please pardon me. When we get to class, we'll be more slower and more intentional. Like I told you guys, monetization requires intention. Why LinkedIn? LinkedIn has 41% millionaires. LinkedIn has the highest buying power in every social media. Of course, we know that it has crossed 1 billion, but everybody's already ready and looking for help on LinkedIn. That is why LinkedIn. And then because people easily build trust in LinkedIn. I've heard stories of other platforms how you can work with someone and the person can just disappear on you because you can't call them out on some of those platforms. That's how your money just goes. But then, of course, we're not the ones that are deterred to to receive help. So maybe at this point, right, we're going to say take it to the gates, everybody. Let's take it to the gates, everybody in the chat. So I don't know, I almost said the blues. I don't know what's the meaning of that. So it's Kata Efe and the rest that are doing all those things. So just write, take it to the gates, take it to the gates. Monetization is not like any other niche. I'm begging you. What you just need to do is, for the bootcamp, we'll stretch you and develop a system. Once you develop a system, you can cruise. And that was the system I developed, such that even during Christmas, during New Year, officially, I had not announced my camp, but I already have people inside. They are the ones that are disturbing me, sincerely. God knows, I used to tell them all the time, every time I have to take boot camps, I get exhausted because I'm overly invested. And somehow I avoid. So if you just be asking me, when do you want to start? This is me confessing to all those people who joined. Let me even see them, because I think I saw some of them in the comment section. Idema Faith is part of them. Who else is in the camp? If you're already in the camp, like you click the link and you're part of the camp, comments, let me see that you're there. Let me just know. I hope you're here, because this is literally almost our semi-first class. Okay, so yes, I can see Ada is already there. Most of them paid last year, but I was just not ready to have people to have people around me. I'm so sorry, guys. So, but then now I have to come out because of them, and I'm hoping that uh, as small as possible, my size, I just want a specific number of persons so that I'll be able to hold their neck. I promise them that their jugular will tell them. So for me, if I already have a certain numbers of persons already in camp. I just need like 8 people. That's what I need from our call today. Once I get 8 people, any other person, I will just, what did you call it? I'll interview the person because I don't want anybody who has low energy, because monetization requires energy. As I'm giving you assignment, you're doing it. Okay, I've even gotten there, right? I want to help 20 persons in total. I already have 12 people who joined from the community. I have not even announced. I already have 12 people. I just need 8 people because I want to work with their profile with them. It's going to be like a semi-personal thing. I'm going from your profile. I'll show you guys some of the things that I will do for you guys, so that for the people who know someone who need help in that direction, um, I will help them. Let me just show that again. Like I said, for me, money has never been my challenge. If I wanted to do it for free, I'll do it. But I've done it for free at some seasons. But then I noticed that people don't take free things seriously. Okay, I these are the things I'm going to do for you. I'm going to go very, very fast. I'll go from your SWOT, that is your strength, your weaknesses, and your opportunities, and then things that threaten your opportunities. Everything. I'm going to build a problem ideation for you, specific to you, because that's why I want you guys to be very few. I want just 20 people so that I want them to be my friends. And then please, all those camp people, you will pray with me. Thank you. And that's how we make our, but that's how we're going to call favor, because on Friday, our Friday prayer meeting, we're praying for the spirit of favor. So everybody who is in the camp already, please just find your way into the community. Click on what did you call it? Click on our gatekeepers team so that we can have people on board. Okay, so for me, once I already have 12 people, like I said, they all followed me last year. They're even the ones that are making me do this thing. God, I feel like people exhaust me, because me, there are certain things I'm looking for myself. If you're too slow, you're weakening you weaken my power, and I don't like it. So that's why I want to work with specific number of people. I think we have like how many people on this live? Okay, almost 80 people. So if I can just find those 8 people, I'm just done for the night. Let me show you what I'll be doing for you, so that I don't think that I am probably so like, the first thing I said, I'll go from you as a person, right, to the problems, because I won't just, you will not just pick any problem that you're going to solve. I want to make sure that the problems match you. Then the requisite mindset, working with me for every phase. I'm working with you guys for a whole year, right? A whole year. Then I'm going to curate together with you. We're going to create monetizable content for your specific niche, not just you talking about LinkedIn, right? For your specific niche. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to build offers specific for you, your core offer, correct pricing, everything. I'll teach you step by step, right? And then most times I end up teaching pitch decking for almost everybody who I work with one-on-one. That means you are still going to learn everything I know, and then you'll be able to present and pitch to other people. I mean, I've been able to, I don't know if this girl is here, Ayo. We're able to get one international client on that. When she showed me her pitch, I almost laughed. But then we worked together, and then she finally got the job opportunity, and she's very grateful. In fact, she came back to me and told me, okay, that there was another opportunity that she was looking out for. And I told her, of course, no problem, more, because for me, I'm looking at long term with everybody. I'm going to build a funnel system for you, right? It's very simple one, but so that you don't lose people. As soon as you get those lead magnets, same thing, they are going straight to somewhere. I'll help you build a product specific for your niche. It's not just any product. There were some people who entered the bootcamp last year, and you see people who are virtual assistants building products that they can't sell because they did not match their products. Everybody just say curate products, and they just went ahead to create products. I'm going to help you do that as well. By the time you see some of the things I'm doing, you just say, Vivian, are you going to be alive at all? Today we've already added automation, because we'll add automation. I've already spoken to what's her name? You saw what she did on the live, Joy. So that means now we're going to build an automation system for you if you join us. You see, I just wrote it because I felt that, okay, it's something that I want everybody in the bootcamp to also learn. So Ada, I hope you guys are seeing the work that we have. Ada, Faith, you guys are seeing the work that we already have. Please, so I'm begging you guys, this night I will release the Notions calendar. We already have a bootcamp calendar, everything that we're doing every single day, so that you are already ahead of time. Most times, once I release the calendar, I give everybody in the bootcamp a whole week so that they just go and meditate, think about their life, search before we resume bootcamp mainly. There are certain videos I give, free videos that I want you to focus and learn. For me, most times when I send those videos, just do them as times two. That's how I learn. I learned from those videos, do them at times two, and you just have people learning before we start the bootcamp proper, so that you're not lagging. Then part of the bootcamp, we have a remote role challenge every single day. We will do a challenge every single day, and brand deals as well. I got certain brand deals that came to me through DMs, and I can show us as well how to get that done. Okay, so let me see the next thing. Okay, so I told you guys 12 months access to that specific community. I have a very large community, right? But that specific community where you can call me at any time, get me to feature in your community, get me to speak on your platform absolutely free of charge, or support your course. All of them, they are specific for this platform as well. Okay, so community building, we have a community building course. We can get you to build your course in, all of them are in this thing that we're doing. Okay, all of them are together. Then I think I missed a slide. Okay, yes. Then you have my roadmap to LinkedIn monetization completely free when you join the camp, because it also gives you a holistic view of how I see money, and then some of the things I was able to achieve for myself. You're going to be able to read it. I have so many what's the word? I have so many feedbacks on the book. I'll drop in fact, I think I'll put it on my LinkedIn features session. But if you check my features session now, you can be a part of all these conversations. For the people who are in the camp, presentation, I literally prepare with you guys for your deck, your pitching deck, for your presentations. When you host live events like this, I help you, I train you specific. We set up, I train you to set up your live events yourself. Yes, yourself. It can be technical. I've seen a whole lot of people who cancelled events severally, and that is leaving money on the table in its own way. Because most times when you come on live, you are building trust. So yes, this is also part. I think I've named almost 10 things that we're already doing in the camp. Okay, so let me see the next one. Maybe now let me ask a question for all the people that are on the live right now. Based on everything that I said we are going to do in this camp, and we are going to do it for a whole year, how much do you think you want to pay for something like this? Just let me know. How much do you want to pay? If you think that I want everybody, and sincerely, I'm going to be honest. Let me see what's everybody is going to say about all these opportunities that I was able to align. I think I aligned nothing less than 12 things. That automation one now, I know that I still have to liaise with what's her name, because definitely it can't be free. So if I'm bringing her in, definitely that means I will have to just separate a particular money for her specific. So yes, see Ada there. So if you think that you want to be a part of this challenge, how much do you think we should charge you guys for this? Can someone just start to find her way on LinkedIn? Okay, please, can someone who's just started yes, absolutely. Absolutely. In fact, most of the testimonials I saw during I posted at the beginning, please, once this life is over, just go back to the beginning and see the testimonials I posted. Literally almost everybody in that first line were newbies. Literally almost everybody. Somebody said, I'm already thinking of the price. No, you guys should talk now. We have almost how many of us? Please, let's be as fast so that I can move very fast. And if there are any things that I need to also, questions that I need to start taking, so that I'm able to teach us a few things as well. I'm just trying to tell you how structured we are. Like, let's say I even charge 10K per month. Do you think it's robbery for me to charge 10K per month? Okay. And for me, I just want 20 people, just 20 people, right? Somebody said, I want peace. Okay, I don't want problems. I want peace. I don't want peace. I want problems. Awesome. 100K plus. Okay, so everybody talk. I just want you guys. I said averagely, if I want to charge based on everything that is here, that means I should be saying, oh, you guys should be paying something retainer 10K per month. That's what I would have wanted, so that you value it very well. I'm just saying this thing now so that I will not have some a cook case join this camp and they are playing with me. I'm just warning you guys. But based on what you guys are seeing, just see, write on the comments what you would like to pay. Let me just see the people who are going to comment. For the people who are commenting and the people who are watching, just write what you would like to pay. Let's see what we can do about it. The people who already paid know that I didn't even pitch. I just gave them the old link of the old camp and they just went and they paid. We're very lucky. So I'm just asking you guys, let's go very fast. Okay, so some people are even saying permanent. That's very beautiful. Okay, so this is what we eventually did. Let me slide quickly so that once I get those 8 people, well, I'll review the price by midnight. Once I get to those 8 people, I'll review the price by midnight. I'm not even doing 10K per month. I'm not even doing 10K per month. Please, like I begged you guys, so the only reason I'm going to charge what I'm charging is because you people are going to join the prayer community. Okay, so for these 20 people this night, I will take, like, that's for the 8 people remaining, because I already have 12 in the community. For the 8 people remaining, for the people who can pay now in this life, right, you will pay 25,000 naira. If you like, just waste it. Okay, so once you've paid, just let me know. I have the link on my feature session. If you want to be a part of the bootcamp, just come to my DM right now and comment bootcamp. I can still send the link to you, or check my feature session and pay immediately. One of the things you'll notice is that the link is still the old bootcamp. I have not reviewed the price. I'll show you what the project is. Everything I talked about now is an entirely different project. It is not even monetization bootcamp. And this one, I got it. See, I don't know if I'm going to scare you guys if I said that it was a word that I got from God. Literally, I'll show you the name of the program, because I'm believing. That's why I'm stretching it. And that 1 year, if I don't see you guys, right, if anybody miss anyway, like I said again, if we start missing you out on community meetings, we'll remove you, because you can't ransom me for 25K for a whole year and then you do as you please. No, you cannot. I will remove you, because it's nothing. 25K is not it's not money for the whole year. It's not even up to 5K per month. Okay, yes, is in naira. So what you guys will do is click on my, what did you call it, click on my on my on my feature session and just go there. Once we get to that amount, every other person will just, by midnight, I'll move it to the 50,000, because if I'm going to make sure that people cross over in the Million Flow this year, this is the name of the project, the Million Flow project, right? It's called the Builders Room. It's like a holistic growth for me, because that is how I believe your ability to present, your ability to present yourself, your ability to carry yourself, your ability to make money, your ability to stand out, your ability to build systems to collect clients. That's what we're going to do in the Million Flow project. So I would want as many of persons that can come in this night. By midnight, I'll review it to 50,000, because I believe that that's what is what, right? And it's not even what it's, if I'm getting into the Million Flow, at least I should have 10% of the money, right? And 10% is about 100 and something thousand. But imagine me mortgaging my time for a whole year, right? For you to pay 20, that's too much. So what I'm also going to say is a crocs. So I have a crocs. If you meet meeting more than 3 times, I'll remove you from the group, and so that nobody plays with my time or my energy. I told you guys I protect myself. So for Ada, congratulations, Ada, and every other person who has gotten in before now. Let me just take questions. Let me just take questions. I'll send the what did you call it? Let me send the, okay, you guys can't see me here. Oh, sorry there. Let me comment now. This is my handle. So once I get the first 8 people right now on this call, please go to my feature session. This is Dr. V Magnus. Just click it and go and pay. Once I get the first 8 people, there will be 20. I might not want to dissipate my energy. The only thing is that if it's more than that, what I might do is for the people, I'll follow the timestamps of the payment. For the people who pay later, we'll just make sure that we'll push you up to another time or something. But as many who can get in. Oh yes, awesome, very beautiful. It's in my future session. Let me see if I can get the link here. So now let me just take questions. Anybody who has questions can ask me. Sorry, guys, excuse me. So for the people who are already in the boot camp, I would say congratulations. Jesus, I told you guys monetization is not a day's job, and I love it because there are so many things intertwining. Most times when you're building your monetization, you literally you're building your monetization journey. One of the things that happens to you is that most times you just transform into being somebody else. And for me, I am here for it. I am totally, very, very totally here for it. And then for this night, I want to thank everybody who was able to stay till with me to this point. My goodness, we stayed long, right? We stayed long. But anybody who, all the people before midnight, just let me know so that make sure that you get in. The reason why I even left that, I don't even know. Before this night, before this event, I wanted to review it to at least 30 because the first people who paid 25, and they paid 25 out of trust. They didn't even know when the boot camp was going to happen. They just saw Dr. V Magnus and they went on and paid and said they wanted to be a part of it. Then also, please, this is me also crying out. Please, if you have money, do the one-on-one. Don't come and stress me. There are some people who they will pay this 25,000 now. They will just be feeling like, what? I had somebody like that in my last boot camp. They know that this money is complete chicken change and they will even be laughing at the money. Please, if you have money, just pay for the one-on-one. I beg you. You can click, once you click on the link, you see that it will take you straight to, what did they call it? It will take you to the price tiers. There's growth. For the growth one is for people who are interested deeply into monetization, so that I'm able to take them through some of the conversations there. But I've been able to, oh, thank you so much, Dr. Ifunanya, for that. So what you do is just go to the what did you call it? Yes. Okay, awesome. Does anybody have any question? So the link, just see. What you do is click on Dr. V Magnus, just search for me, then go to my profile, and it's just that some of you are newbies or wahala. Let me see, Boma. Okay, Boma, let me just send it to you privately. Okay, if you are interested in joining the bootcamp, just type bootcamp while I answer questions. So some of us, if you have questions so far, just ask me questions. If you have questions, yes. All the people who want to join the bootcamp, please go to my DM now and just type the bootcamp so that I will share it to you. I've already seen some people. Once we get to the 8, we'll just move because I don't want. Okay, awesome. Me and doctors, Jesus, doctors, people are just following me everywhere. What did I do? Now to remove this doctor from my name, my second half. I've already cried in the community. Now I'm crying here. You guys are the ones in my DMs again. Okay, beautiful. So just comment bootcamp so that. Okay, awesome. Okay, so I've seen Boomer. Okay. So for the people in the camp, I'll send us all the materials. By tomorrow, all of us will find ourselves. Okay, people are asking for so people are on YouTube. Oh, Chim. So let me put it there. Those people on YouTube, how did they find us? Did they come from LinkedIn? Okay, if we have any questions, please let's go ahead. Okay, and so those who benefited from this class today, please you can go ahead and share about the event today. If you want, or it doesn't have to be today, any day of your choice, and just a way of just celebrating us and saying the thank you, especially because everything. Sheila, do I know you? This name looks familiar. Are you in the community? Everything. Sheila, do I know you? This name looks familiar. Are you in the community? Okay, you're in the group. Okay, so Idema, please, you can post the group, the link. I was looking for you. You were supposed to be backstage with us. You can post the link in the group for those who want to join us. You can join us because this week will be our onboarding. Then we're starting on the 6th of February. I don't even want to waste time because I just want to work with the people I have. I'll review the price by midnight for those people who will join us. Is there any options? Okay, your card has issues. Okay, let me just put the transfer link here. You can just send it to this number. Please write gift though, because this number write write gift B, because this is not my what did they call it? My business line. 0021651011 sugar. Number 6. I rarely use this number. Is it 65 or 64? No, I think it's 64. Access. Just make sure you see Nwachku Azuka. That was my maiden name. I normally use it for side money. Please write gift. Then write gift boot. If you're sending it to a direct link, just write gift book boot. Okay. So let me see. Do we have any questions so far? Let me see. Do we have any questions? So let me see. Do we have any questions? Okay, so I'm just watching. No, it's not monthly, oh. It's not monthly, oh. I hope I did not communicate anything wrong. It's not monthly. I just said if I was to charge, I should have charged something like that. It's not monthly. It's for the whole time you are going to spend with us. Whole time. And I said it's only for this night. For me, I am looking at having people stay with me for the long haul. I like having people stay with me for the long haul. So if you do that, I just want you to stay around me for the long haul. Yes. But that's what we're doing for this batch of people. But for my next batch, I don't think I'll do that for our next batch of people. So yes, it's not 25,000 per month. It is 25,000 for the whole time you spend with us. But we have a clause. If you go quiet on us, you'll be taken out of the group. Okay. So awesome. I think I've been able to send. Okay, was it private? Okay. Yes, I said don't worry. That is just like I told you. This is actually not for this year. This is actually not for this year. That's why I said we will work on the link by night. When we work on the link by night, we will change it back to what we wanted to charge. We want to charge 50,000 naira for the whole year. This is not the Million Flow project. It's different. Okay. Okay. So if we don't have any questions or any conversations, thank you so much for coming out and celebrating all the all those very great creators with us. I sent it. Oh, please send me a DM. I sent it. I think it's LinkedIn that is playing a funny one. I just started laughing because I remember when he said beggy beggy. Maybe LinkedIn doesn't want to see account details because I sent it the first time. Please make sure you see the name on the description there. And please write gift boots. Because Kai, I'm not ready to be answering questions. I'm not ready to answer Nigeria questions about the money that is entering in my personal account. Hey, hope they are not hearing me. Wahala. I'll be like, waiting. Ah, who are these? Adama, what are you doing? Are you in the community? Hey, all these YouTube people that we have today. Now, una skill cow. Because YouTube, they are so smart. YouTube is so smart. As in to go live there and they'll be giving you one, two, one, two. And then when they want to give people, what do they call it? Reach like this, they will just pack people from nowhere. You just see them all over your life event. They'll be telling you, turn, Madam Turn, I want to see. Just mad people. God have mercy. Any questions? Please ask me. Okay, I think I saw question on the meditation. It's gonna take long. See that meditation thing. Just join our gatekeepers community, please. There, we'll force you to read Bible first. Meditation starts with words. Okay, maybe I'll be saying it while we're trying to do this, right? Meditation starts with words. And most times I think one of the easiest um words that has eternal value is God's word. It starts with words and it starts with God's word. It starts with God's word. For me, oh, especially as a believer, you know that there are all this other Chinese thingy that people practice. I won't speak for them. But for me, um, and partly because, well, I'm also going to say that I have a gift of shutting myself out very well. That's why when I want to do anything, I just do it. When I want to do anything, I just make sure I do it. Credit sleep. Okay, I've dropped the link here, but I don't know if it's where the email to have paid. Once you have paid, right? What happens is that what's the name? Once you pay, it takes you you follow a link. Just follow that link. Once you pay, you follow a link. I will see you. Nobody else sees you, but I will see you. So for most people who paid since that last year, I didn't let them into the group because I didn't want to be going back and forth on conversations. But now that we're onboarding this week, I'll have to go review the back end. Okay, you want to pay into your account directly. Okay, once you pay into my account directly, send me are you on LinkedIn? Adama, are you on LinkedIn? Please let me know. I'm here listening to you. If you're on LinkedIn, let me know because it seems this is the first time I'm seeing your name, and this will be a very huge trust. Beautiful, beautiful. Thank you so much, Elizabeth Joy. If you paying for your son, oh, that's beautiful. But like, are you on LinkedIn or you're building on YouTube? How did you? Because this is the first time I'm seeing your name on my life. Okay, let me see. Is there any other question? Okay, you're on YouTube. Wow. Please, how do you pay directly to your account? Yes, I just dropped the accounts in the comments section. Oh, it's not. I think I dropped it on YouTube comments. Let me drop it here. Uh, I think it's pretty much the same thing. I've dropped the account details. Is there? Look at. Abi, am I on YouTube? Oh, hello. I think I was on YouTube. Just send me a DM. If you're on LinkedIn, send me a DM directly so that I'll be able to just attend to you directly. Let me see. Let me see if I saw the person who was asking for direct. Okay. 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 Awesome. Adam, and what you would do is, right? Um, Let me give you my number. I'll put my number on the chat. I can delete it after the live so that I don't have some of those YouTube people calling me randomly. Or let me put my number on the chat. Once you pay, just send me a message directly. 0703651354. Okay. If you can't join your awesome. So yes, Idema Fit is already um speaking to us. I don't everything Sheila. Okay, what is the problem, Sheila? Is there a problem? What is the challenge? Just talk to us. What is the challenge? Anyway, for me, my positioning now, I don't like boot camps. I used to tell my people all the time, I don't like the boot camp. Sincerely, I'm not gonna lie. I don't like the boot camps. They drain me. And partly because some people are very stubborn. Like you can't I don't know how to. You tell them to do things, they will just not do it, but they want results. So it drains me. Anytime I have a boot camp, it's annoying for me. But then I just know that okay, I have to stretch people, and I have the right to stretch people because they committed me to do it. So, but it's not something I want to do again in a very close time. For the people who are thinking it's something, no. If I'll do it, Sky, I don't even want to do it. I have a lot I want to do for myself, and a lot of deals that are coming already. That's what happened for the last camp. Once one deal came, oh God, um, it made the camp very tough for me. But the part that was annoying was being able to be dragging people that paid you to work. That's what I don't want to do. Thank you so much, Kimberly. I celebrate you. Thank you for always making these events. I think I need an event, just me and you, Sha, but I'm not sure when. When maybe I settle in a bit. Once I we start work with this camp, we'll be able to do it excellently well. Okay, awesome. Okay, so I think we've stayed very long. In the absence of any questions, um, as my manner is, let me pray because that's the one I can give everybody, right? Let me remove my slide so that you can see my face very well. Let me just pray for all of us. Pray for us. Pray for us. Okay. Why am I looking for myself? Did I remove myself? Okay, I'm still on. Why can't I see myself? Oh, wahala. What is going on here? Okay, yes. So, um, even though I didn't, for the people who missed our client testimonials, let me just. It's already super late. I would have posted everything here again. But when we start, I think that's one of the mistake I made for the last boot camp. Maybe one of the things I realized is that if people don't see the victory, they might think that okay, we came here to play. So for me, this is Dr. Cheryl all the way from the US. In fact, how she got the book. Immediately she got the book, she paid twice. She bought the equivalent in dollars is different, right? It's almost $100. This thing you guys are paying for in dollars, and she paid twice because she read and she said she implemented two what did you call it? Two values from it. As soon as she implemented it, she just paid for the boot camp. Hey, what is it? Okay, yes. She just paid for the boot camp twice, and she said she just wanted to just do it as something she wanted to give. So she paid like $200 for the last camp. Um, and it's the general one. But I'm begging people, all the people who have money, please just pay for the one-on-one. Don't deceive yourself by paying for the general boot camp. Once you have money, don't do that to your soul. You already have the money. Just pay for one-on-one. Okay, so these are what other people are saying as well. I have a lot of testimonials. One of the things I did was I made sure now all my testimonials are together, and I'm hoping that everybody who is here will also pay attention to start keeping their testimonial in words. These ones is their words, right? If you search this name on LinkedIn, you see the person. That's what everybody should do to themselves. Make sure that you're keeping documentations of your journey for your clients. Since you guys are here, these are the bonus tips for the people who are still awake with me. Make sure that you document. In fact, the best thing that can happen to you as somebody who wants to make money is somebody that documents. Okay, so um, I think in the absence of all this, we've been able to achieve a lot today. So please, all the people that have learned what they learned, please help me. Implementation is the difference. For me, the only difference is that for the people in the camp, how do we access to the link if we pay directly to your camp? That's why I said once you're done, send me, let me write my phone number. Send me a message to my number. This is my number. Please copy it immediately because I will delete it. Let somebody not come and be calling me from Facebook, I be from LinkedIn. I mean telling me how far. Okay. Okay. I attended Buscan now. Okay. And it was awesome. Okay. Okay. Let me see. Let me see. Just that this money is too small to break for the people who are asking. But Sky, it's too small to break. And I think it will be embarrassing to start asking you for part payments later. I don't know. There's certain things I don't like around myself. But just so that you're not restricted. Then this is my number. Call me. Else I would say if all you have is way less or half of the money, maybe me what I will just say is you can join the book club. The book club is 10,000, but we only meet once a month. Only meet once a month. Why not? We just meet the first class. We finish the whole book, which we did. Then the next subsequent class, we just come see what everybody is doing, meet people. Like I said, for me, good evening, Dr. Vivian Magnus. You asked me to chat to you for the details. Okay, okay. With to make okay, okay. So anybody who wants to do a direct transfer or anybody who wants to join the camp, just send me a direct DM so that I send you the link. Make sure you see the name that is on this thing. And write, please write gifts, gift boots. Let them just see it as gift boots. Let's because this is an account I'm using for something else. So that these tax collectors will not come and carry. Oh, God have mercy on me. Let me not be saying it loud. Okay, so I think I've been able to. If I've not responded to you, please let me know. But I think I've responded to everyone. For the people who missed, who is in tears? Um, Sheila, what is the problem now? Talk to me. The WhatsApp is in the chat. I've already put it there. Oh. I've put it. I don't know why you want to cry. I've put it there. And Sheila, are you on LinkedIn? Because I don't know, YouTube is quite far. YouTube is quite far. Okay, so these are our testimonials for the last boot camp. For the last boot camp so far. What one of the things I did was I made sure I left it as raw, so that you see their names. You can follow the person and say, so you're trying to say that Dr. Vivian, you made money at boot camp. Say yes, so that you be seeing it like that. You can follow them up. See Uchena. Uchena had 5 international clients, launched his book, made 6 figures, all within the same period. Okay, so this is the guy that, for the people who came early, he's currently traveling the world from from our challenge. And Kai, God, there's something about the grace called favor, really, right? And he prays anyway. That's what I will say, and I cannot hide that one. So this is Delight. Also, her first money was 6 figures on LinkedIn without getting a job. That's what having an offer can do for you. You can actually make money even without. I had 2 Delights in my camp. Delight Esuki. I hope I'm pronouncing her name very well. Then Delight. Let me not spell her own name. Let me see it very closely if I spell her name. I hope I did not write Delight LinkedIn. Wahala, wahala. But I'm sure all of us know this particular Delight. She's very Delight Sunday. She's very famous on LinkedIn. Look at what she got. She said, indeed, yes, indeed, it's a blessing. She got a client from the US, from Cameroon, and from Kenya. She was so happy. And it was this last boot camp for the people who executed. Then this is the other guy he got a deal from Ghana, and then he started traveling. Me, it's today that I decided that I want to travel. Before, anybody that asked me, I used to say that I'm not open to travel. So now that's another prayer. For the people who are going to come out for our Friday prayer, this is what we are praying for. Okay, so Princess got a job from my okay, this was when her employment. Then hey, I'm not supposed to post mommy show me mom's name. But this is Tifa. A guy subscribed to our optimization service for the first time, 6 figures, first ever time. So she was so excited. And me, as of that time, how much did I even charge her for this way? I don't know whether it was 10,000. So at the end of the boot camp, she made like, she paid 20,000. Then she made times 2,000. Just go and calculate it in your phone. How much she made. Tears come out from my eye. That's another thing called grace. Like this lady, she got 2 jobs at the same time. So it's just implementation. Okay, then this one got an international job. Then I was able to. This is my one-on-one client. In fact, as soon as I'm done from this call, I'll go and talk to her. She's in the UK and all that. So, like I told you guys, work has started. All the people who have joined the camp, welcome on board. I tried my possible best to organize everything this year, but I will hold you people. God, I will hold you. God knows. I will hold all of us accountable. Okay. Okay. So beautiful. I think we can end the call now. Thank you so much, YouTube people. Jesus, cannot believe I had people on YouTube. YouTube that we've been having since how many years? And we don't used to have anybody talk. Okay, like I've told you guys, so if you have money, do one-on-one. I beg you in Jesus' name. Please, I don't want to be chasing you up and down in camp. I beg you guys. But I want to say thank you so much for stopping by and having this amazing event with all of us. And now I'm just tempted. Do I delete or do I not? So please, what you do is make sure you go back to all the conversations we had earlier so that you can correct. Please send me a DM, my darling. Christiana Ayeni. Once you paid, send me a DM. The gatekeepers, once you're in the community, just type gatekeepers. You're going to see it there. Just enter. Please, so now community of praying people I did find. All these ones are just side thing for me. Okay. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining us on this call. I appreciate you. Like I said, the work. The one-on-one is just click on the link. Are you with the link, Adama? You see that the one-on-one is inner circle. Is written there. Please, if you have money, I beg you with God, just do one-on-one. I beg you. All these rich people, now beg I they beg you now. please don't stress me. Now God that they take beguna. Once you have money, just do one-on-one, so that you will not be doing all the running around, and so that you will not stress me, so that we can book schedule. It will be on your own terms. That's what I would prefer, right? Once you click on the link, okay. Adama, have you come to linked? Are you on link? Okay, you said you can't come, but you have my number. Have you sent me a message on WhatsApp so that I send it to you directly? Okay, is this you on in my DM? You're already here. Oh my god. This is so good. Felicia, are you still on this live? Okay, you're the Adama. Oh my goodness. Okay, let me announce it to her. This is Jesus. This is amazing. Um, Shayla, somebody wants to pay for you right now. So I'll just send me a DM. I've sent her the link already. Somebody wants to pay for you right now. So yes. Awesome. Thank you, Idemal. So let's do this together. Oh my goodness. I just feel, oh my God. This is a lot. Oh, this is a lot. Oh my goodness. Okay. The Oh, she has already paid. Shayla, she has already paid. So I don't know how you should be jumping, dancing. Okay. You can check the inner circle. Are you still with the link? Just click on the inner circle. Everything is arrayed. The same way you paid. Oh Jesus. Okay. Yes, I've seen it. Okay. Noted. I have noted it. Noted. Okay. So the one-on-one is this. Once you click on it, you'll see inner circle. Let me click on here. Have you seen it? If you have seen it, just let me know. Congratulations there. Oh Jesus, this is okay. It's in the link. Um what you do is click on the link, right? Once you open it, it's like a price there. You go down. Instead of click buy, you open under inner circle. Okay, let me just send it as a picture for you. There's link, is the same link. What you do is once you click on the inner circle, what happens is that the pricing changes. You have to click it. Like instead of none, click it and click on inner circle. So it has to appear like the inner circle has to appear twice. Once it appears twice, then you see that the pricing changes. Then you click buy now. Oh, this is so beautiful. Ah, this is so beautiful. Hey God, oh, the next thing now is to go and sleep because I've done my best. So from tomorrow, from noon, we'll all just start onboarding. I'll show us a few things we'll need to do. we're likely going to jump on a call on Wednesday. It can't be starting on the 6th. I think the 6th is Saturday. So we already have timetable, everything from day one, day two, day three, day four, day five, day six. So I want to send it by tomorrow before 12. Everybody would already have their personal timetable. Yes, I'm already in her DM. She's already in my DM. She's on my WhatsApp. I like YouTube. YouTube's communication is in real time. LinkedIn is okay. Let me just make a call. Do I? Let me see. Can you take a call? No, let me cut. Can you take a call? If you can take a call, just call me back because you might be in a place where you cannot take a call. What you do is once you open the link, you click on you see none, none, none. Growth is for only one. Then you see none, none, none. You go to inner circle, click on inner circle. Okay, awesome. Okay, you're still can you see it now? Yes, there's a link on WhatsApp. Check our conversations before you send yours. Yes. Okay. Self. So thank you so much, everyone. Please, for the people who are alive, I said, oh my God, who are on this live today, please, all the things that you wrote down, right? I would want you to watch this live again, right? Especially from where I took down, and then of course you will be inspired by those creators as well. But make sure that you look. There's something you would notice. I would want you to pay attention. Write down those things, especially if you're just starting out. No audience, no skill. Let's start your assignments already. But for those people who are already in boot camp, your has your day one already even has a link to clarify your ICPs, to help you find problems, then clarify your ICPs, all of them, but we'll still go one on one because I will still have to refine your offer, the problem you decided to solve, so that we'll make sure that it's not something that is obsolete and not needed. And when we are picking problems, we pick problems that, especially for women. I mean, just recently I did a few studies when I was called to speak at that Bahamas management, project management, da, 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 da. I now found out, you won't believe that there are only 40% of women in the workforce, while there's literally 19.6% of women in the workforce. So that means we are really losing women who are thriving, and that is gender equity, that is STGs. So anybody who is building, you can see that when I'm talking about building, we're not talking about all those haphazard building that you just come, you do visibility and you're just all over the place. Is that you're strategic because you're also going to be political in your okay. Because opportunities can come in that direction as well. You want to make sure that you have all it takes to build yourself for the long haul. And for me, I'm looking at politics in a whole lot of ways. It's not a dirty game for us. And I feel like women are even more advantaged. So, but then we need to build portfolios. That's why for me, no matter how I show up on LinkedIn, I take courses every day. I cannot vex. I don't know. I cannot even help it. So I don't even understand how some people comment from morning to night. Commenting is good. Have two gadgets, right? But make sure that you're upskilling consistently, your conversations, your personal brand. That is something that can outlive the platform. That's what we are all just looking at. So it's just beyond you just coming and you're visible for any reason. Okay. So I think we can call this a night. Hey Jesus, people have stayed so in with me. Thank you so much. I really, really do appreciate you. Do have an amazing night rest. So good night. I'm going to be ending the stream in Okay, good night from my end. I know it's might be good morning, good afternoon for other people, but I'm going to be ending the stream in 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let me go.